warrior spirit.
I gotta have a warrior spirit right now.
Warrior spirit. Oh man, but awesome. For those of you who are new to join the conversation, all you got to do is click the link in the description of this video below and join us in the entrance to the den on our Discord's voice channel. We ask that you remain muted at all times until you are called upon, and of course, no cursing. This is a family-friendly stream, regardless of what the thumbnail looks like. All right. We also have the new weekly MVP of the DDT. At the end of the show, we will post a link to a survey that allows you all to vote on who you thought made the best arguments this go-round. The winner will receive the title of DDT MVP for a week in the Discord. Shout out to Roanoke Chris, who was last week's winner, despite his extremely fraudulent take on Smoker versus Enel. Yes, I had to do that. With that said, we are implementing a timer for the DDT this round. Each debater will have 2 minutes to present an argument as for who they believe will win each match. We are looking to keep rebuttals to a minimum, guys. With the randomizer, everybody will get a chance to speak, and a small window at the end of each debate will be allowed for rebuttals. Will be granted so that everybody can, give any, takes that they think somebody was off or anything like that. But please be cognizant of that timer. Quavo, Strad, whoever, please just let us know when the 2 minutes are up, because me and Larry are probably gonna suck at that. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm not really good at a lot, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bug. I'm just good at everything else.
But as always, please be respectful of your peers, what they have to say, their takes, and their time. Finally, before we get started, we have one last request. Do not spoil anything. We know debates can get heated and new chapter leaks might be coming out, etc. If info that recently dropped helps sway your debate to your side, we don't care. No spoiling, any spoiling on YouTube in the chat, spoiling in the VC while you're here, or anything on the channel outside of the Discord's spoiler channel will result in an instant ban. Absolutely zero tolerance policy for spoilers. All right. Do you have anything else you want to say before we get into this?
Nah. Thank you everybody for showing up. I hope this is an amazing time. Thank you to Seb once again for continuing this great adventure through the mid-tiers. And I really would like to know, whoever's the champion, are they going to fight Kid?
We'll get there when we get there.
Okay. Just need to know.
Oh, man. We'll see.
All
we'll
right.
see. We have something cooking up. Yes, before we get started, we did get 5 membership gifts from our guy, Lord Vegeta, aka Ragnar, in the Discord. Thank you so much, Ragnar, for the gifted subs.
Thank you, guys.
Everybody who is accepting them right now, enjoy all the new emojis and things that you get in the chat. And we did get another 10 from our guy, James Hudson, aka Pig, on Discord. Thank you so much, Pig. You're so consistent with these. Really appreciate it, all that you do for us.
You guys are so nuts. Thank
Again,
you.
if you guys are accepting these memberships, please enjoy all the emojis and emotes that you get with membership status.
Thank you so much, guys.
And we got another $5 from Binks. It says, yo, what's up, guys? I super chatted a blank message last stream. Laugh my ass off. Keep it up with the great content and takes. Have fun with the stream, with a heart on it. Thank you so much, Binks. I think I read Binks' actual message afterward,
and then somebody was like, "Yo, Binks," and I was like, "Sock it."
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
It was a bad joke then. It's a bad joke now.
It's not a joke.
It's bad.
That's what his name is referring to.
It's bad, bro. It's bad.
Anyway, thank you, guys.
Right. Without any further ado, let's drag some of these knuckleheads in here and start the festivities, man.
Oh wow.
Oh. What? Listen, man, y'all know what y'all here to do, okay? I can't see it. I can't even see it, if I'm being real. Is that Senior Pink? It's too shiny?
Is that a ball joke?
It's
All right.
What? No. Listen. Oh man. We do. Ah, damn! I forgot to set up the randomizer. Ooh, slipping.
All right. I'm gonna change the picture then for you.
Give me 1 second, y'all. I have to get y'all names input into here. Man, there's a lot of y'all in here. But how's it going? Hope y'all are having an awesome Wednesday. If you didn't hear, please, again, no spoilers. We will be implementing a timer on this DDT. I figured I'd say it again for y'all because y'all might have not heard us or had the stream muted. There will be a 2-minute timer for everybody to give their takes. We ask that you guys remain muted until you are called upon and no rebuttals. Chris, all right, I know I had to say that about Chris a couple times over the past few DDTs, but I did want to say congrats. He was the winner of the last week's MVP of the DDT, so shout out to him. But yeah, that was a huge L for JT, man. He wore a suit and still lost, bro. That's rough. Hate to see it. Oh man.
Oh boy, Shin, bro. What's up? What's up, man? Missed you, bro.
All right. But with that, let's get started. You know the vibes. So you got what diff and why, and we'll start.
We got memberships real quick.
Oh yeah, we did get another 5 gifted memberships from Terrible TJ. Thank you so much, TJ. Really appreciate it.
We
for
got
those
some from Ragnar again. Too.
Did we?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did. Yo, Ragnar, is he? Ragnar, you in here?
I don't think he's in here.
I see him.
All right.
Yeah, he's in here. Ragnar be muted though. I don't know.
Everybody, thank you for continuing to support, no matter what. Thank you above everything else.
All right.
All right, so let's get it popping, Seb.
Yeah, man. Without any further delay, I wasn't able to set up the randomizer, so I'm just pick random names. Honestly, try to remember.
Good for you, bro. Just go off.
It's whatever, bro. All right. We'll start with 𝙏𝙗𝐴. Today's matchup to start is Nami versus Caesar Clown. Should be an interesting one. I was hoping Chestnut would be here for this one. Anybody? Just us?
What do you mean? Hold on.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
It's definitely
technical difficulty.
All right, my bad. You guys could be heard now. That's my fault.
Yeah, what's Barnes eating? That boy, he devouring that.
I know that's not oatmeal in the afternoon. I know he's not eating no oatmeal in the afternoon.
Oh my god. Here we go.
Bro got
Yo. Bro, why got multiple folks with robes on?
Oh, that's so bad.
Bro,
What's
comfortable
that's
as
so
he
bad.
oatmeal.
Good job, man.
Alright, man.
Mating calls going out.
Oh,
So
man.
guys, did I miss my turn and have to take a phone call?
No,
Mr.
not
Bombastic.
yet. Not yet.
Okay.
But everybody mute up. We're going by each of y'all one by one. We'll start with 𝙏𝙗𝐴.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna probably give it to Nami. Or maybe high diff. Maybe extreme diff. The way I'm seeing it, it's basically like I feel like Zeus is a lot more of a heavy. You know, it's a good piece of artillery for Nami. That's slept on, and I feel like he can do a lot more than people think. So I'm gonna give it to Nami.
All right. Appreciate the take, 𝙏𝙗𝐴. We will go to Strahd.
All right, I'll keep mine simple, short, and sweet. I'm gonna give it to Caesar. High diff. I'm not really gonna justify because I ain't done much research. I'm just going on intuition. Yeah.
Short and sweet, right to the point. Appreciate the take, Strahd. We'll go to Chris.
Yeah, this is an easy one. So I'm gonna use the first 30 seconds to just shout out to the Heavily Generals Power Crew. If you know, you know. Shout out to the new members. We're growing strong. If you want to join, let me know. As far as the timing thing, Seb, you know it's not just me, but I won't say any names, won't throw anyone else under the bus. But it's definitely Caesar Clown, low diff. There's not much thought that needs to go into it. You know, we like Nami, we like her, we like Zeus. Zeus is definitely powerful, but it's old Caesar, and y'all need to stop sleeping on that man. He can simply just remove the oxygen in the area to defeat Nami. He has other forms of gases as well. He has like that final form. And honestly, I feel like there's not a hot take. I don't think there's a single opponent that Luffy fought since Arlong that Nami can beat. So, Caesar low diff.
All right. Appreciate the take. Chris, and you kept it under 2 minutes. I appreciate that the most. All right. We'll go to Raph.
What's up, guys? I just got to start off by talking about Nami. We love her. She's got Mirage Tempo. She can go invisible. She's got lightning strikes that she can do, and now she's got this upgrade with Zeus. But at the end of the day, she's still going to get mid to low diffed by Caesar. The man survived Punk Hazard, which means any weather attacks or any sort of like condition-based attacks that he does at her, he's going to have no problem with if he can survive like the burning temperatures from 𝐾𝐸's side of the island versus Kuzan's freezing land. He's got the ability to, like he said, like Chris just stated, just knock people out by suffocating the oxygen. So she goes invisible. He just starts floating around and starts knocking out the area until eventually she suffocates and it's GG there. Yeah, that's it. Low diff.
All right. Appreciate the take. Raph?
Oh, one more quick note. My bad. Also, Nami's got a lot of variability in how could she attack, but also Caesar is a genius scientist. He worked alongside Vegapunk, Queen, and Judge. So, like, we know he's got the IQ off the charts to take a lot of the things that she could consider doing into account and counter against them. And that's the end of that. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Raph, we'll go to Q skill.
Okay, Caesar, between Caesar and Nami, I'm gonna say Nami, Zeus, because Nami has the climb attack, and Zeus is literally a cloud. He can amplify all her attacks just by being there. And Caesar is gas. And his devil fruit doesn't allow to be any gas, but if he picks the wrong thing, Nami can take that opportunity to hit. Nami is known as the third smartest person from the East Blue, so she is pretty smart in herself. And Zeus is there, and I think Zeus does know some form of hockey. I wouldn't say like big like how Yonkos have it, but he does have some forms. So I feel like he'll be able to, even if not like Nami can swing, he can do damage on that. But what everyone else stated, Caesar Clown can't take the air out. But I'm 50-50, 60-40. I don't know how the high diff low diff stuff works. I'm gonna say 50-50, 60-40. It depends on if because Caesar has been shown to be an idiot at times too. Caesar can make a mistake. Nami can opportunize of that. But Nami, she plays things carefully. So 60-60, 50-40. I can see it. I can see either of them winning.
But you're going Nami, you said.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go Nami.
Okay. Appreciate the take, Q. Is this your first DDT? I believe this was the first time we've interacted.
Yes.
Awesome.
I saw you guys last week on Surge, and I was like, you guys are funny and interesting, so I subscribed.
Oh, thank you, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Stay away from Shin, though. You don't want.
Bro, Larry be hating on me for no reason, man.
Larry be trash.
I'm the best man in the Discord.
Oh,
Actually, Shin's an actual loser.
This is all from kid hate. They
Oh,
just
man.
hate me because I like kid. They just
I'll
hate
look
me.
out for Shin. I'll look out for Shin.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
He needs it, bro.
I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing.
You don't got Chestnut for you no more, bro. She not here right now. It's all right.
They calling you.
I got
Appreciate the
conquerors.
take, Q. We'll go to Pig.
Y'all know that I love Nami. Sorry, Nami.
Bro.
But,
Look at this guy, man. Look at this guy.
but even with Zeus and Zeus having armament hockey, I think just from what we saw in Punk Hazard alone, I believe Caesar's got this. I'm gonna give it high diff because of Zeus and the armament hockey. Nami's gonna be able to get a couple hits off, but with him being able to take the oxygen out of the air and create large clouds of poison gas, I don't know exactly how that'll affect Zeus, but I know Nami's not going to be able to put up with it for very long. Caesar's taking it. Nami's going to get G-checked by Gangster Gastino, and she's not going to be that. She's not going to be that guy.
All right. Appreciate the take, Pig. Before we let you go, I appreciate the other 10 gifted subs that you just added. Thank you so much,
Pig.
man. You do so much for us, bro. I appreciate it. Also, 30, the 2-month membership to Nakama status. Thank you so much. We got the sound problem fixed up. We also got another $5 from PP McGee. It says, P here. Shout out to the Heavenly Generals and Magellan. Keep up the amazing work, guys. Content been fire, and Larry's been popping off. Yeah, fire emoji. So
Listen, bro. That's what happens. We get W's all the time.
But all right, we'll go to 𝐴𝐸 with the colorful new PFP.
All right, so I think I'm leaning Caesar, but I'm kind of scared what Chestnut would do to me if I voted against Nami. So it kind of makes me want to vote Nami, but you know what? I got to stick to my guns. Everybody's had some good arguments so far, so I'm going to go with my gut. I'm going with Caesar, mid-diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, 𝐴𝐸. Short and sweet as always, man. We will head to Mr. Bombastic. What's going on, man?
All right. First of all, why do you put Nami in this situation? R.I.P. Rest her soul. All right, off the bat. Also, the guy who left 10 gifted subs and saying Larry has good takes, you're delusional. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. But I was gonna give Caesar a negative diff, but because I don't know if this will be an enclosure environment where he can take away the air, I'm gonna say Nami is still losing. Caesar's taking it low to mid diff, and also Larry, your takes suck. That's it. Bye.
Oh man,
He
Bombastic with
came
the
in
heat
straight
today.
fire.
Assertive with it.
I can't wait to hear your take so I can destroy you.
Like you just straight up saying
I'm
like
here
you
all day.
suck, like with emphasis. Like okay.
Oh man, but all right, appreciate the take.
Listen, bro, I'm always up for a challenge, man. Whenever you're ready, I won't back down.
Dang.
Bro.
Oh, I'm intimidated by you, but I don't respect you.
Damn.
If you intimidated, you gotta somewhat respect.
A little bit of respect.
But it's okay. It's all right.
Appreciate the take, Bombastic. We did get another $2 super chat from Shin. Thank you so
Loving it.
much, Shin. It says, yo, W stream, read Kingdom if you support TOPT. I support that. I support that.
Yeah,
It was
Shin.
Shin. It was
Oh
Shin.
my god,
Yeah, yeah.
Shin.
Larry, you gotta read it now since you obviously
Why you
support
lost?
It's been over a week. What you mean?
Listen, bro.
That's the week.
Bro was a kingdom evangelist.
Yo, it's wild, man. He's a Kingdom witness. But all right. Let's go to Muppets.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How's it going, man?
Good, how you doing?
I'm good. You got 2 minutes, Muppets.
Okay, so I want to say Nami, but only for my speculative thought of Zeus is made of clouds. So can you just blow away the smoke and the gas away? or is it only purely Fundo?
That's up to your interpretation, man.
Okay, well, I'm going to say is he can blow away the smoke away, so way he can just not, so she can't suffocate. Have plenty of ale for whatever whatever she needs to do, and just electrocute him. I mean, if he's made up of hockey, he can easily get shock and get him. I mean, Caesar is smart, one of the top scientists, but he can only make things. He's not really smart in the aspect of fighting. He's not a fighter at all. But that's my take.
All right. Appreciate the take. Muppets? I feel like it's been a while, man. What's going on?
Good. I've been watching. I haven't really jumped in. None of the fights seem like too interesting, or they're too tough for me.
All right.
He said do better, bro.
Listen, it's the mid tier, bro. This is what it is. It's not gonna float everybody's boat. But all right, appreciate the take, Muppets. We will go to JT.
Yo. So I was in an Apex game. Larry, get ready. So first I'm gonna say, I'm a part of the Tanuki worship now. Shout out Chestnut, but man, I really can't give it to Nami here. Caesar the deep bag. First of all, I just have a question. Does Caesar get to use some of his weapons? What weaponry does he get to use?
So based off of the rulings that we've made, he can't use like the KX launcher unless you think he can just store it or whatever. Like I don't think we can get that, right?
All right. Okay. Well, yeah. I think even with that, people will say that Nami can blow him away, all that. Yeah, I'm not listening to that. It's just not. It doesn't matter. She can blow him away as much as he wants. She can't hurt him. And yeah, he'll just suck the air out of her, and she's gonna lose. I'm gonna say low diff. Yeah, keep it short and sweet.
All right. Appreciate the take, JT. Yo, Chestnut gonna come back and it's gonna be hell to pay. We'll go to Jack Wee.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. How's it going, man?
Good. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Caesar got mid diff. I don't know what this talk about was that Zeus got hockey. I don't think that's true at all. And Caesar's a Logia. Nami has no hockey abilities. She can't do any like real damage to him. So there's no way to say that Nami could beat him. And like he defeated Luffy like nearly 2 times. And like Luffy was post time skip, like he had hockey. Like even though Nami's progressed, she can't do anything really to Caesar. So I would say she could put up a fight, but that's mid diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, Jack. Before we move on, I do want to shout out Strahd, who donated $2. It says, read Kingdom. Short and sweet. As always, Strahd. Yes, if y'all haven't, please read Kingdom. It's amazing.
I put the whole Discord on. I'm claiming it.
We also got another $5 from Baby Pluton.
Shouldn't put me on.
Listen, he's doing the Lord's work, man. Kingdom is fire. We did another $5 from Baby Pluton. It says, don't worry, Lurie. Only the real know you don't have L takes. Also, can we get a Fortnite dance for the stream for the one time?
I don't know how to do any of that, and I'm not a monkey. I'm not gonna do anything on command, bro.
I don't know if I call it command. It was a request. It wasn't a command. It was a question.
Folks said monkey.
I got enough respect, bro, for myself.
Not from Bombastic, apparently.
Yeah,
but
not enough from Bombastic, though. Eventually, we'll get there. We'll get there.
All right. Where were we? We'll go to Infamous.
Okay, so I'm going to go against the grain here, and I'm going to pick Nami. Simply for the fact that Nami, has had, more upgrades. And something that hasn't been mentioned is that Nami can completely disappear if she wanted to, because during in 𝑍, when Usopp gave Nami her new climb attack, she was literally able to disappear when Usopp wanted to ask her for payment. And so that's what she's gonna be able to use to advantage already with the Mirage Tempo. And also Nami's a move Nami has in her bag is basically Rain Tempo, where she's able to create, you know, a huge cloud of rain. And imagine that her using that Rain Tempo with Zeus, with her feeding the black balls technique to Zeus. He's probably going to even grow bigger. Where probably that rain could do is be used to cancel some of Caesar's abilities. Now, I'm not sure what level of ring she'll be able to produce, but let's say hypothetically, if she's able to produce a substantial amount of rain, that probably could negate his gas abilities to the point where she could use Thunderbolt Tempo or Zeus to attack Caesar. It's still going to be a hard fight because Caesar, even though if he hasn't, you know, fought in a while or hasn't gotten any significant upgrades, he's able to still use his poison and also take the air out of around Nami in order for her to breathe. I'll say it's going to be high diff. But I'm gonna give it to Nami.
All right, appreciate the take, Infamous. We will go to Ice. What's going on, Ice?
What's up, Seb? What's good, Larry? What's up, everybody? I initially thought I initially had Nami winning because I thought she could like control Caesar with her you know, climate attack, but hearing everyone else's arguments, I don't think that's gonna be the case. And they're both smart, but I feel like if it's gonna be like a battle of IQ, Caesar will probably be able to deal with Nami. When worse comes to worse. So I got Caesar. I got Caesar winning this. I'll say hard. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. So it's gonna be like a high diff. High diff for both, but Caesar will edge.
All right. Appreciate the take, Ice. We'll go to Gamble.
I might have to drag him down and bring him back up. Let me try. I don't know if Nick or Strada's here.
This is disrespectful, bro.
Well, I'm here. I just can't switch anybody on the iPad, unfortunately.
Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second, Gamble.
When it's like this, can they hear us? Like, can he hear us?
Yeah.
Take your time, Pastor.
There it goes. Gamble?
Gamble, you there?
Technical difficulties.
Let me see if I can do it again. Try one more time. Gamble?
Gamble going once.
There's got to be something on his end.
Oh, there you go.
I know.
I'm just on the phone at the moment. Sorry, boys.
No, it's all right. Welcome, man.
Appreciate it. Gamble, we can go skip you for now if you need us to, if you are on the phone. Yeah, I think he's on the phone still.
Yeah, I'll just skip him.
Yeah, so we'll go to Drugs? I don't know.
It's Drooks, bro.
It's
Just go
Drooks?
with-
All right, my fault.
What's going on with y'all, man? What's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? Welcome.
Appreciate it. So my take is actually gonna be I'm gonna have to go with Nami, and I think everybody here is kind of doing what every opponent she's had has done is underestimate her intellect. We have to take into account how smart this girl really is, bro. I mean, you can sit here and try to play it off all you want, but she's overcome so much, and we've only seen the upgrade for certain specific attacks that she has with Zeus. We haven't seen the Mirage. We haven't seen anything else. You get what I'm saying? So if it comes to that, I'm pretty sure that Mirage, I feel like it would be boosted. She might even be able to physically touch somebody with her Mirages when she has Zeus with it. You get what I'm saying? You have to take everything into account. Not necessarily saying that that's the end all, but that's not like exactly how it's gonna go. But take into account how big of a jump she had when Zeus came in. You know what I'm saying? When Zeus came into the climate act, you have to take that into account. So I think, along with her intellect and how big of a jump she had with Zeus being put in the climate act, I have to go with Nami. Because Caesar didn't really do much besides outthink people. His devil fruit really wasn't that big of an issue for the crew. He just kind of really outthought people, and that's how he stayed above when they were fighting him. but he never really did anything.
All right. Very well said, Drooks. Appreciate the take. I do think there's some sleeping going on Nami here. I will say that. I believe this is your first DDT, right? I don't think we've interacted yet.
Yeah, no, this is my first time, and I just subscribed and all.
Awesome, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate you
thank
being here with us.
Thank you for being here.
He was spitting.
Oh man, but all right. We'll go to Dyer. What's going on, Dyer? It's been a while.
Yo. I'm gonna go with Nami on mid diff. Because she'd probably, I'm pretty much along what he just said. Like, she'll figure something out, probably learn how to make a typhoon or something that'll just move the gas away from her. And once the gas is dealt with, Caesar's pretty weak. And when Zeus hit him, he's out. So, Nami.
Can I change my vote? Can I change my vote?
I mean, sure. Ice, you went Caesar, I think?
Yeah, I had Caesar.
All right, so I guess we're dropping one off Caesar and adding another one to Nami. All right, that makes it 7-8. Dyer, you still got another minute or so. You got more you want to say, or are you good?
I heed my time.
All right, appreciate it. We'll go to 𝚬𝚪.
Oh, I'm actually reading the beginning of Punk Hazard while everybody was giving their takes and stuff. But what I've heard, everybody is saying that Caesar is going to mid diff or low diff Nami. I agree. Anybody who disagrees is bogus. I don't know what's going on. The man is a scientist. He's damn near the smartest person in One Piece. He created probably the best replica of Devil Fruits. It's not the best. It has a succession rate. I don't care what nobody say. A succession rate is a succession rate. To get powers. Bro, the man almost killed Luffy in the beginning of the arc. It was post time skip Hockey Gear's second Luffy. So hey man, Caesar high diff. I don't care what nobody say about Nami. Smart or not, it's Caesar, bro. High diff.
All right, appreciate the take. 𝚬𝚪, we'll go to Ragnar.
Oh, time, goddamn. Yo, what's good, chat?
Hold on, Ragnar. Don't think because you donate and stuff, you get to just come in all hot like that, bro.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
I'm all good. How you doing?
I'm chilling, man.
All right. My thing is, I just want to be clear. My vote is already made because of other reasons. But in my opinion, Nami should win this. Not saying I'm voting for Nami, but she should win this. And everybody knows I'm a Caesar stan. So this has nothing to do with why I'm not voting Nami. But anyway, moving on. Nami has an attack called the Cyclone Tempo, which was strong enough to completely eradicate the clouds for a whole mile radius. It was ridiculous. If you go back to that scene, she completely eviscerated the clouds in the entire area. And she also she can ride Zeus, because it's not only Big Mom that can ride Zeus. There's a scene where Sanji and Pudding were riding Zeus to the wedding. So that means other people other than who Big Mom can ride Zeus. So if Nami jumps on Zeus, no, it's on the wiki.
Let him cook.
So if Nami jumps on Zeus, there's no way on God's green earth that Caesar can ever catch her again. That's just a fact. He can literally not touch her ever again in that entire fight. That's how fast Zeus is. We all know how fast Zeus is. Next. I call it Nimbus by accident. Her power pole can stretch, right? And it has something called the gust sword, right? So she can build up air inside of it based on how much air can be stored in it, and release a level of wind in just one pinpoint direction as an attack. The thing is, if you can extend something, you probably can store more in there. And I've also seen scenes where Zeus, he sucks in air and he gets bigger. So I think there is a lot of potential here where Zeus could literally swallow Caesar.
Ragnar, that's your time.
Yeah.
Man.
Damn it!
2 minutes.
I'm voting Caesar. Extreme diff.
Everything
You,
you said
you was
was
not about
Nami
to
focused.
go spitting on Nami's name.
All I heard was him say Zeus was
Nami,
going to
bro,
swallow
you
Caesar.
indecisive.
Oh man, everything you said was Nami is winning, and then Caesar's.
I mean,
hold on,
look,
you
look,
said Caesar?
he was spitting though. Like Caesar
said
can't
Caesar?
get close, and Nami just gonna blow him away.
Oh
Like
man,
what you mean?
appreciate the take, Ragnar. Gotta get quicker. Gotta be quicker than that. We'll go to Joshua.
Hello, everyone.
How's it going, man?
This is my first DDT, so I'm excited to be here.
Welcome.
Excited to be in the community.
Welcome,
I'm hearing
welcome.
a lot of Nami slander, and I can't let this slide. I'm sorry, but I can't. As much as I don't like her sometimes, I can't. She can, like, people forget that Zeus is part of Big Mom's soul. So wouldn't he have kind of the same abilities as like Haki and everything? So I can say like, if she's putting the amount of time she's put everything into people's souls, like I can see that being kind of a thing. Because even in the manga, when Zeus came out of the climate attack to attack somebody, he turned all black and everything, and in the anime as well, which is a sign of Haki armament at least. And also, people are forgetting that Nami can literally create air inside of her climate attack. So if Caesar was to suck away the oxygen, she could just put more out for herself. And Zeus is a cloud, so wouldn't that mean that he's literally air as well? He's air and moisture. So he's
Water
just
vapor.
yeah. Which
Facts.
if it's evaporated, you can still inhale because
Facts.
I don't really see Caesar being able to deal with Nami as like, I feel like Caesar is strong enough, yes, but Nami can take it because of just the amount of abilities that she has to her name, I guess. But yeah, that's my take.
All right, appreciate the take, Joshua, and thanks for being here. I know it's always weird the first time being on a DDT, but you presented yourself very well, so thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
We'll go to Barnes.
Real quick.
Huh?
I was about to say you skipped me a while ago, Seb.
Did I skip you? I thought you wasn't in, and then you jumped in.
Wait, you were the one that was.
You talking about? No, yeah, I was in here.
Was you? Oh, my fault. We'll go to you then, Juan. My fault. I thought you jumped in, and I was like, I had a whole rotation, like you, Miko, and Mike Super are next, but we'll just go to Juan Don now. My fault, bro.
My bad, I thought I was last. But yeah, I was about to go Caesar, but the more I heard Nami, the more I remembered I don't even like Caesar. So we're gonna go Nami. My boy was spitting with the Zeus and the Haki thing. Even if that wasn't Haki, maybe he just got mad or something. There is like muscle memory, so he did like use Haki with Big Mom. So I could see if Nami was in like a death situation, that Haki might come out again. Some Haki lightning out of Zeus. Caesar's done. So
conquers Haki. Conquers.
Facts. I give Nami high diff.
All right. Appreciate the take. Juan, we will go to Barnes.
I know Barnes coming off a full stomach. Let's hear that take, Barnes.
Barnes, we can't hear you.
You muted, Barnes.
The thing is, he's not muted. We just can't hear him.
No, on his side, he might be.
Or you gotta bring him down and bring him back up. Discord, bro.
Give us a
I
second.
can't hear Barnes.
He probably spitting some mad facts, but
Oh, that's 2 minutes, so we can't hear Barnes no more. Oh well.
I wasn't even able to hear Balenci's take.
Oh yeah, okay.
I mean, he did look full of himself for a few seconds.
Hold on, guys. Barnes, you here? Hold on.
oh, he did. He gotta come back.
Oh no, he back.
Barnes?
Hello.
All right, there it goes.
There you go.
There goes Barnes.
We good?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yep.
Go ahead, man.
Okay. I'm gonna go Caesar high diff because I only have 2 minutes. Crazy. I'm gonna go Caesar high diff because it's gonna take him a long time to catch Nami. I haven't heard a because Caesar, if I understand, Caesar's a Logia.
Correct.
Or Paramecia. A Logia? Okay. So you can dissipate his air and he'll just reform I understand he can't suck out the air from Nami's lungs, but why do we forget Caesar has a gun? He'll just shoot Nami. Now it's gonna take a while to catch Nami because obviously she's gonna be riding on Zeus and running away. But Nami has no feasible way to harm Zeus. We've never seen one of Big Mom's souls use armament hockey, to my remembrance. So, and she definitely doesn't have it. So it's just a chase. It's really just a chase down. It's like GTA when you're getting chased by the cops. And you have 5 stars and they're trying to shoot you. It's that. Caesar's the cops, Nami's the player. That's all.
All right. Appreciate the take, Barnes. What was you eating though?
Something was in that oatmeal.
We just need to know.
I don't know.
It wasn't oatmeal. I was eating milk with honey and crackers with pancakes.
You from the
Like
South, ain't you? You from the South, ain't you? With that, you put down that in the bowl. That's the South.
I ain't no
You coulda
Southern
led with
food.
the
I
hand.
live in the South. I ain't no Southern food.
What?
Folks said I grabbed this. Let's put that in the bowl.
Now Raph eating. Raph, what you eating, bro?
Just cereal. It's just cereal, but with crackers.
Mac and
instead of
cheese.
cereal.
Mac and
You
cheese.
was hungry today?
See,
I wanted
Raph
some
kept it
normal food.
normal. He didn't say he was
Normal
eating
food.
milk and then add like what was that?
Milk, honey with
No,
crackers and
okay.
pancakes.
Wait. The milk, honey, and crackers are all together in a bowl, and then you have pancakes on the side that you eat with it.
Okay,
JT,
man.
nobody care what you eating, bro.
That boy said, "What's in the kitchen? Throw it all together."
Don't be
Where
mad
the
at
honey come from? It's not supposed to be there.
What kind of? Please tell me.
My 2 minutes is over. Let's
Oh
move on to
man.
DDT.
Oh man. All right. Appreciate the take, Barnes. We will go to Mike Super.
Milk with honey and crackers.
I ain't even.
with pancakes.
You from the South?
Oh, Jack, you got to mute up. Jack,
You can mute him. You can mute him.
I gotta mute him for like the whole server, right?
Oh, you know what I did? That? Yes, sir.
All right, Mike, it's on you.
All right, so check this out. 1, shout out Toby, because Nami ain't pull up to Marineford. 2, bro. Shout out Toby, Nami ain't pull up to Marineford. 2, Seb, Larry, y'all both only took Daz last time because of Chestnut. Stop playing. Don't disrespect Nami. 3, y'all already know I'm team Nami got secondhand conquerors.
Whoa.
But that's besides the point. 4, the main point is the rules of this tournament say that there's no prep time, but they come in with on-panel knowledge of the other people. So with that being said, Caesar gonna pull up, Nami gonna be like, "What you say?" And Caesar gonna be like, "I don't want no problems." So it's no different. Nami.
She just G-checked Caesar.
Bro, what do you mean? This is like Red's pops in Friday. When Red got beat up, his pops pulled up.
Nah.
Debo said, "You want to go?" He said, "No."
Oh my god.
Got in the car. That's Caesar right now. And I love Gastino.
Oh man, you saying that Nami taking Caesar chain, no problem. That's what you telling me.
No problem, because Caesar know better. And no offense, that's including your original rules where like Caesar on panel could even have all the German equipment and he still don't want no problems with Nami. I'm sorry, he don't. He don't.
Man.
She's just gonna look at him and be like, "Yo, bro, keep it 100." She could just throw up. She could just throw up a couple signs, and he gonna be like,
now
"Nah,
she
no
throwing them
problem.
up. Now
No
she
problem."
talking. You hear this, Chris? Now
Bro,
we
she was
tossing
on
them
the
out.
Arlong Pirate. She ain't gang affiliated no more.
He ain't even gonna say nothing. He gonna be like,
Mike,
"Alright, cool, I don't want no problem."
Mike, that's your time.
Seb, you see what I'm saying, man? The same Nami we just saw cry the last arc. You know what I'm saying? But I'm keeping my mouth shut.
All right. Appreciate the take, Mike. We
Not
will go.
because he said that. He said that. But no offense, who did the most damage to a Seraphim?
Hey, Mike, that's your time, bro. That's your time. We will go to Miko.
Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. Yeah, I got Nami. Too much Riz. You know, she bad. You know how smart you are. A bad woman is gonna make you act stupid. She gonna catch him. She gonna flash him. Maybe she might do something like that.
What?
You're gonna be vulnerable. Zeus could use the climb attack. He could make it malleable, and she could enclose him in it and put some water in it, submerge him. It's gonna be game over, bro. Big Nami, you know what it is.
Big Nami, bro. Chain snatching.
Oh,
gang,
he talking about the
whole lot of gang.
talking about the happiness
punch.
Nami
Yeah.
ain't gonna flash.
Tossing them
Now
up,
listen,
bro.
listen. The climb attack, she could. It's malleable. She could any shape. Zeus could go any shape. He could legit enclose Caesar in it, and you know what I mean, submerge him, do something like that. You know what it is. Big Nami.
Big Nami. I appreciate the take.
If she gonna do all that, I want to face Nami.
I mean, I'll be Caesar.
All right, we will go to Shin. Shin, you still here? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm
It's
the
fine.
last.
You-
I'm the last one.
You
I'm the last
requested
one.
to go last. I believe
Hey,
that's
I'm
everyone.
glad you remember. So
Bro, he's not gonna cook, bro.
just because I only got 2 minutes, it's all rebuttals. All rebuttals.
He is not
First
gonna
off-
cook, bro.
First off, that happiness punch stuff, that stuff not even gonna work because Caesar was on an island on Punk Hazard with Monet the whole time and ain't tried nothing. So I'm gonna say he not even interested in women. He dedicated to science.
You
First
already
off.
wrong.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead, my bad.
Interested in harpies. Like,
Next thing I'm gonna say that climate tech. Nami does not have hockey. Like we all know this. Like hockey, yes, in the military it doesn't matter. But if you're a Logia, somebody has to have hockey. Nami has no hockey. That Zeus stuff, he turned black, and that's an indication of armament hockey. No, have you seen the storm cloud? It becomes black. Like, what are we talking? It becomes darker. Every time he gets mad, lightning comes out and rain comes out. That means he's a storm. That does not mean hockey. And Nami, yes, she's smart. Don't get me wrong. She ain't no battle IQ genius. Like, what are we talking about? She knows stuff about weather and everything about the earth. You act like just because she's smart in one category, she gonna be smart in every other category. She ain't gonna know nothing about poisonous gases. She might know how gases move and might be able to predict them. But yeah, no, she doesn't know everything. Caesar has every poisonous gas known to man. He can asphyxiate her, taking the oxygen around from her. Instantly, she can't breathe no more. And once she can't breathe, what's gonna happen? Is Zeus gonna give her oxygen? No, a cloud does not give you oxygen. There, I'm done with my take. Nami over with. End of story.
But what's your diff though?
I'm just
What's
hearing
your
a bunch
diff?
of haters, bro. I'm just hearing a haters.
It's
Wait,
neg.
can I
It's just
neg.
It's just neg to low diff because Nami has no effects or way to hurt Caesar. AKA Gangster Gastino.
I said he wasn't gonna cook.
AKA
Did
the
I?
OG.
I said he wasn't gonna cook.
All right.
Wasn't she about to light him
All
on
right, guys, gotta
fire?
mute up. Appreciate the take. Then I posted something in the general just to let you know that you was wrong about something, but I couldn't post it in the voice chat. Too many people in there.
Dang, this canon?
It is canon, bro. Common Shin L, bro.
Oh my
Come on,
God.
man.
That wasn't even the main point. That wasn't even the main point.
Anyway, appreciate the take, Shin. We did get another somebody join. I think it's Not So Cool. JC, what's going on, man?
Wait, can I have a take or do I skip?
I forgot we skipped Gamble. Wait up, Gamble. Wait up for a second.
Yeah, man.
I just think present Nami would win against Caesar. I mean, if you were talking about prime Nami, yeah, she would lose. Because with the devil fruit, like usually devil fruits hit other devil fruits most of the time. I don't know. I think present Nami would win against Caesar. Like the one in Vegapunk.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. What's the diff?
Huh? Oh, mid, not like.
Okay.
She's still a navigator. She doesn't know much.
All right.
As like combat wise.
Appreciate the take. I think this is your first DDT as well, right? Or
yeah, I knew.
Okay. Well, welcome.
Yeah, welcome, man.
Glad to have you.
Welcome. Yeah, thank you.
All right.
All right.
2, 3. I think that's. Oh no, we have Gamble. Gamble, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
All
right. I just heard the wildest takes. I'm gonna go with Nami, just because whatever. But yeah, she hits him with a air tornado, keeps him in the single spot, then wraps around with the lightning all the way around, sits on top of Zeus, hits the top with Zeus's lightning. He's stuck in the middle, just getting bombarded by lightning, and then he's just evaporates. That's it. That's it. Done.
All right. Appreciate the take. Gamble?
Jesus.
What's the new who's the new versus? Or did y'all not say it yet?
It's still on Nami versus Caesar. I believe we got everybody's take. It's on Larry now.
We're gonna go Caesar mid-diff. Caesar's been shown that he can just absorb gases, and clouds are just gas. Also, he could just take away the air, which would asphyxiate her, which would cause her to open her mouth. And he also has gigantification pills, plus pills that can just numb her and make her, it's a muscle relaxer. He used it one time as well. Not only that, he has the clams, which can cause explosions, which can obviously take away the momentum of Zeus trying anything. But not only that, if you're a gas man, nitrogen and oxygen, he could probably just turn Zeus to water. This is a man who can also just poison the air if he so chose to. So if Nami has to combat all these gases that he'll be releasing, right? What is she going to do? She's going to focus on not being asphyxiated or being like, she has to focus on whatever he's doing, which would take away from her attack. So she would be on the complete defensive, and Caesar would just shoot her in the face with his flint gun. There's absolutely nothing Nami can truly do, but it's definitely a mid-diff, and it's because of the fact that, I don't know if you ever watched Naruto, which I'm pretty sure you all did, but what happened with, what was the blue guy's name that was chilling with Itachi? Kisame?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to his sword when it saw Killer Bee? It went to Killer Bee, because Killer Bee had the chakra, right? But what do you think is going to happen with Zeus if he goes to a gas man who could just like inflate him with more gas, which is the particles he would need in order to get bigger and stuff like that? Like, yeah, he gets bigger off the lightning balls, but I'm pretty sure Caesar can just do that too, because he is gas. Like, that's what gas does. So it's Caesar mid-diff for sure.
All right. Appreciate the take, Larry. I guess it's on me. I was tossing and turning about this one, and then I realized something. F all y'all who voted Anel and voted Caesar in this round. Okay? That's what I want to know. There was a bunch of y'all that did that. That was you one of them, Larry. That voted Anel, who had no hockey, but he beat his smoker, but somehow, some way, Nami can't beat Caesar though. Okay? So I got a problem with that. I do. Y'all tainting my DDT with y'all bias, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm voting Nami. I don't care. I don't even care. Don't even care if I think Caesar would actually win. I'm going Nami. And Nami up on the YouTube vote. So Nami winning. In your face, Chris. You and your heavenly generals. You Larry with your Nell church. I don't care about none of that. Team Nami all day, every day.
We're gonna get that happiness punch full blast.
Happiness punch.
Larry.
Yeah.
I see what you be saying.
I don't care. I don't care,
Yeah,
Chris.
man, I do. I see it clear as day now.
Don't care.
Man.
Bro, she's gonna throw.
Can I ask for an explanation one more time why you're voting that way? Because of what fight?
Because of the fraudulence of last week. That's why.
Because two Logias in the previous one, and one couldn't get it up, and the other did.
Fraudulence,
one
Stride.
not a Logia. And they're losing.
You too, Stride.
That's what I'm saying.
Fraudulent.
I'm about to say Seb is
I'm
right.
saying
Yo,
so.
Seb, you don't need to explain your vote to these heathens.
The false
Heathens.
equivalency is crazy.
Heathens.
I see the
Seb is right.
peculiarity,
I did
guys.
vote
So now
for
we're
Caesar
saying
out of
Nami is a
complete
Logia
bias.
without being a Logia.
Listen,
That's what
man.
I'm saying.
Wait,
Listen.
so who won the votes? Who won the votes? I
It's
don't know.
Nami
tied
did.
14-14, but Nami up on the YouTube, so she won.
And I could have sworn
Man, you
every
skewed the result.
I could have
I don't
sworn
know
every
about
single person said that Zeus is affecting Caesar.
Seb,
Like,
as
I
an
don't think
NO
there's a
voter,
single person that said it did it.
as an NO voter, I just say I had NO over Smoker for elemental reasons. I think he's an elemental counter, not a hockey thing.
Don't bother explaining it to Seb, man. Seb doesn't want to follow logic.
Don't matter.
Logic's a great rapper.
Smoker was supposed to win last week, and Caesar was supposed to win this week. End of story. Oh, y'all are
Nami should
wrong.
have even beaten down.
I'm sorry.
y'all are wrong.
And for you, Shin, I'm sorry I had to do that to you.
That's crazy. I thought we
apologize.
was kingdom buddies.
I
Wait,
apologize.
did we ever
I
get
can't believe we got a
Jackie's
hockeyless
vote?
non-Logia user beating a Logia. That's
Because
crazy.
Seb had to server mute him because he was like loud.
We got Jack's vote.
Oh.
I don't know if he's still server muted though.
This is
He
what
is,
I
yeah.
always say to everybody, that Sebastian himself will complain about the integrity of his own tournament and then go against exactly what he said.
There were decent arguments for Nami.
All I'm saying is,
I was convinced.
You need to lead by example.
I was convinced.
Obviously,
You were
you don't.
I was convinced.
Look, I had to switch my vote
There
because,
was people switching their votes, man.
bro,
I was one of them.
Nami just gonna blow Caesar away. What are we saying? Like, get him out of here, bro.
But you gotta remember, Luffy's an idiot, bro.
Like, get him out. Like, go
Luffy's an
ahead.
idiot. Don't use
Bring on
Luffy
a
as
gust.
anything.
Bring on a gust to win and blow him out of here.
What's
bro.
the
Nami's a chick as well.
14-14?
Nami's a chick as well. She's got a. Have you seen a chick's
Nami
bag?
up on
It has everything in
Okay,
it.
so check
Everything.
What's your vote?
All right. Does anybody want to change their vote before we confirm up?
I want to change mine from Nami to Caesar.
You were
good.
Boy, you
Chris,
did
you
not.
already had Caesar.
Bro, shit, bro. Who do you
Thank
think
you.
you
Thank you.
fooling? We
I
was born
almost-
yesterday.
Y'all
It was a-
Guys, we'll go one at a time. Chris.
All I gotta say is, for anyone that picked Nami, y'all just gotta reread or rewatch Punk Hazard because it shows. I'm not switching my vote. Caesar.
Barnes.
You always saying that, man.
Me?
Yeah.
Yo, what? I dropped from the stream for a second. How did this happen?
It happened the way it happened. Who you voted for?
I'm voting for Caesar. Golly. The
All
dude
right.
seems crazy.
All right. Shin, you just said Caesar.
Caesar.
Strahd.
Caesar.
Mm-hmm. Trucks. Trooks.
What is wrong with you people, man? It's Nami. What is wrong with y'all?
Yes, Lord.
Mhm.
Yes, Lord.
Stay focused, Kings.
Shire.
Stay focused.
Nami, and I'm telling on you all to Chestnut.
She gonna hear about this.
It's Caesar, the GOAT.
Ragnar.
Think with the right head.
Ragnar, you really the swing vote, bro. It's on you.
To be clear, right? Nami should win this, but I'm voting Caesar.
Brother, man. All right, bro.
Joshua.
Alright, bro, that's beef. That's beef.
Nami definitely got it. Nami definitely got it.
Campbell.
We got Nami.
All right. Ice.
Nami.
Infamous.
Yeah.
Real quick, Nami or Caesar?
Oh, I said Nami.
Oh, okay. I thought you just said yeah. All right, cool.
You heard his little unmute.
Oh yeah, I said yeah because I heard my.
Sorry. Jack.
Brother, man, silhouette. Still on the.
I know I
Was he the one on the
unmuted
phone
him.
call?
Sorry.
I'm the
JT.
beast, that's Caesar.
No, bro.
Sorry, wait, what's happening?
We doing final votes, man. Caesar and
Was
Nami.
it, what, it was close?
It got tied up.
Caesar, no diff.
All right. Quavo.
Caesar.
Muppets.
Nami.
Mike.
Yo, y'all were caping. Caping for Caribou, and these guys are disrespected. I'm taking Nami. No diff. Caesar don't want no problems, bro.
Juan.
Facts, King. Facts.
Because he knows better, bro. You said they came in with
Oh,
information
Mike.
already.
No rebuttals. Wandon.
Nami.
Pig.
Caesar.
All right. Q.
Nami. She there, bro. She there.
All right. Raph.
Y'all grasping at air the same way Nami is. Caesar all day.
Who man?
Nami.
All right.
You good, bro?
Nobody switched up. So Nami winning the YouTube vote, bro. It is what it is.
No, that's the tie, bro.
That's the tie. It's a tie, bro. What do y'all want me to do?
YouTube is part of the
For
community.
real,
They
you
just
vote
not in the
bias.
DC. They just not in the
It's
DC, bro.
119 votes. Nami's winning 55% to 45. It is what it is.
I mean, Ragnar
Yo,
said,
Hey, bro, what I said,
119 votes is a big sample.
what I said, I said
Caesar didn't win.
60-40.
Get out
In
of
mine,
here.
I said 60-40. And look where it is, 55-45. That's close to 60-40. Let's go.
Man, my faith is dwindling for tomorrow's stream at this point. This is great.
That was depressing, guys.
Y'all shouldn't have played
Y'all
Smoker
thinking with the
like
wrong
that.
head.
I'm sorry, I'm riding for
You don't need to be making up the
Hey,
rules
this
no
what
more.
y'all get for making Smoker take an L. This y'all payback.
He deserved it.
All right.
He,
We going Nami.
no way.
Yeah, that's law.
You got
I
that
lost respect for
illustrious
Straw hats.
15th vote from the YouTube chat.
Straw hat
But all right,
supremacy.
we are
All
going
right,
to hit
I'll
our
take one.
next matchup. Everybody mute up. So I need you to switch it up. Thank you very much. Oh, man. Hater had to be Caesar, bro. That was rough. But all right. We have our next vote. Our next matchup is going to be Ulti versus Kawamatsu. The Toby Ropo Beauty versus the Fishman. What was he exactly? A Kappa? I think he's a Kappa. Yeah, it's a Kappa.
Hashtag OT mask fishing.
All right. We will start with Pig.
This one, the prettiest lizard we've ever seen. Ulti's taking Kawamatsu mid-diff. Biggest feat for Ulti at this point is she was going toe-to-toe with Big Mom, not for an extended period, but for a little bit. She had Luffy considering using Gear 4. Kawamatsu, he's fast, he's good with a sword, but I don't think it's going to be enough to take Ulti out because of her Ancient Zone defenses, let alone her Meteor Headbutt and just offensive capabilities, as well as her speed. She was keeping up with Luffy. She's taking it mid-diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, Pig. We'll go to Chris.
I want to start by saying, Kawamatsu, I always say I'm consistent about us putting respect on the samurai, let alone the scabbards. Like Kawamatsu, cool character, but Ulti is definitely winning this low diff. Not really much has to be said. Her headbutting is something crucial. She was able to go toe-to-toe with Luffy when it came to armament hockey. I mean, clearly Luffy's stronger, but that's still a feat in itself. Her durability is insane. Going against Luffy, Big Mom, a couple Zeus attacks. It took a lot to finally down her, and I don't think Kawamatsu has the attack power necessary to defeat her. I also don't believe that Kawamatsu has the durability that Ulti has to withstand a lot of her attacks. Ulti has the speed, she has the strength, and she has that killer intent, like she does not back away from anyone. And so I got Ulti, low diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, Chris. We'll go to Barnes.
I'm going Kawamatsu. High diff. Ulti has a history of not handling her business, and I have no faith in her to do it this time either. I think Kawamatsu's Rio is going to put him over the top, and hopefully he actually kills Ulti. I pray to God. All right, thank you. Oh, wait, can I use Oh, I just like to say, everyone who voted for Nami, y'all the reason Larry be just slandering the chat during these Monday episodes. And I'd like to know, Seb, can I weaponize my remaining time to just make the chat
You ain't
sit
got
in
no more
silence?
time. It's over.
Oh, damn, never mind. Good talk.
But all right. Before we go to Strahd, I did want to shout out Kaizoku Zoro for his 5-month membership to Nakama tier. Thank you so much,
Thank you, man.
Kaizoku. Enjoy all the emojis that come with that membership. All right, we'll go to Strahd.
All right. I'm gonna give it to Kawa. Just because I have a feeling that he may not win, and I'm trying to put more respect on the samurai. I know Ulti's got some feats. I know people bring up the headbutt, but I literally saw Nami tank it, so it takes the headbutt out for me.
Usopp, not Nami. Usopp.
Or Usopp, rather. I'm sorry. But there's inconsistencies in her strength, but I still think they're pretty evenly matched. But one of the biggest impressive things that Kawa has is even while imprisoned, he didn't decline in his abilities at all, like not one iota. So I think that gives him a lot of weight as far as my opinion of him. And I think his Fishman karate and his proficiency in that would give him the edge out. But that's just me. But make a high diff because she is an ancient. But yeah, I'm good to Kawa.
All right. Appreciate the take, Strahd. We'll go to Dyer.
Yeah, this is a hard one. They're really evenly matched. They're close, and there's not much to go off of. But similarly to what Strahd explained, I think I'll go to Kawamatsu on a pretty high diff. I don't have any much of a reasoning.
All right. Appreciate the take, Dyer. We will go to Balenci.
Just came back too. So basically, this dinosaur versus fish. They both have hockey. I'm kind of like not really paying too much attention to that. Bro, Ulti durability out the roofs. I don't think nobody understands. She was eating lightning attacks. She was eating Zeus attacks. The same attacks we think is going to take out Caesar. She was eating them like his breakfast. Got back up, headbutting Luffy. I'm pretty sure he didn't even like push her back. She pushed him back. That's even more of a feat right there. I'm taking OT high diff. I'm going to downplay my man Kawamatsu. He is a G.
All right. Appreciate the take, Balenci. We will go to Ragnar.
All right. I am voting for Ulti, and it should be extreme diff because Kawamatsu scratched Kaido, therefore he's already in the top 100. So that's it. Yeah, and right there. I'm voting for Ulti, but Kawamatsu scratched Kaido. Just remember that.
Yo, Larry, Ragnar just didn't vote for the Fishman, bro. We've seen it.
Okay. Don't bully me.
Change leaves, bro. I've never seen that, bro.
No, don't. Oh my God. Yo, this is guilt tripping me right now.
This is a DDT first. Ragnar, I was sure you were a Kawamatsu vote. I'm shocked. But all right. Appreciate the take. We will go to Yashua.
Hello, sorry. I gotta say Kawamatsu, because Kawamatsu has Ryu, doesn't he? Like he was training with Odin for those 13 years. All of the 9 Red Scabbards have Ryu. I feel like the only reason why Ulti would have a chance is because of her durability, because of her Devil Fruit. It's an ancient Zoan. She's really strong. She has her abilities are really powerful. But I feel like the hockey Ryu is kind of just that. We don't know much about it, but from what we've seen, it's really, really strong. It can negate almost anything like that we've seen from what I've seen personally, my opinion. But yeah, I feel like Kawamatsu definitely has it.
All right. Appreciate the take, Yashua. We will go to Drooks.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Kawamatsu as well. And I'm only going with him not just off of his feats, but more so his. Well, I guess this can be considered a feat. His will to live. Bro ate off of poisoned fish for you feel me? He was eating dead stuff basically for years, waiting on them folks to come back. and just sat in that prison. He ain't really do nothing, bro. It was just kind of dormant and survived. So I feel like his will to live alone, on top of him having Rio and being able to harm her from the inside. If they would have clashed, if she would have hit his sword, he probably would have chopped half her head off trying to headbutt people. And plus, she's a hothead. You feel me? She doesn't really have a strategy. She's just attacking. She's just throwing her head around at people. You feel me? Like, she didn't really have no strategy. She didn't have no plan. She was just like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna go kill him. If anybody hurt my brother, I'm gonna kill him. You get what I'm saying? Like, she ain't really smart. And Kawamatsu is a trained samurai, a smart trained samurai. You feel me? Like, he was one of Odin's. You get me? So, like, you got to put respect on this man. You got to. That's just how I feel.
All right. Appreciate the take. Drooks, we'll go to JT. JT, are you there? If you're talking, you're muted. All right. We'll skip JT for now. We'll go to Jack. Jack, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yo, my bad.
You don't have to wait, Jay.
Yeah,
Jack, go ahead.
All right. So I got Kawamatsu. I'll say high diff. And I say that because, like, all the samurai have been shown to be, like, third commander level. Like, at least half of them, I think, went toe-to-toe with Jack. Either it was Inuarashi or the cat, or it was Ashura Doji too. Like, all of them have been shown to be able to clash with, like, third commander level opponents. And Ulti, even at best, she's not even the best 𝗵𝐴. And it's like their fights were, the spots in the 𝗵𝐴 were up for a grab. So, like, if she was at that level, she would have been at that level. And she was shown to be able to rival Luffy. But Luffy has been shown to be able to rival, like, so many characters in the series. Like, Luffy and Yamato were pretty much, like, the same level at the beginning of Wano, and then Yamato comes through and one-shots Ulti. Like, even though she's taken hits from, like, Nami, like, Nami's not that strong of a character. Like, that's not that high of a feat. Like, the only punch, like, the Big Mom punch was a high feat, but she got taken out after that. So, I mean, like, she's in the 𝗵𝐴 for a reason. So I would say Kawamatsu high diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, Jack. We'll go to JT.
My fault, y'all. I was in an Apex game like usual. Getting ready for Sunday. So you know, I'm gonna be real. I haven't done that much research today at all. Shin, shout out to Shin. Put me on Kingdom. I've been reading Kingdom all day. Haven't been doing that research. You know what I'm talking about. But I was thinking Kawamatsu all day, and then for some reason I realized that he's a fishman. Fishmen do not take W's in this Discord if I'm in here. Kawamatsu takes an L. You know, fishmen, because fishmen don't take W's, and he's not going to be the first. So I got Ulti, but I think it is going to be
JT, my God.
Bro's a racist.
Hey,
mute up, y'all. Mute up.
Get Party P in here. He can defend me. Fishmen suck. Yeah, I got Ulti Extreme Diff.
Oh man. All right. Appreciate the take, JT. We'll go to Infamous.
Now, this matchup is definitely interesting. I gotta go with Ulti simply for the fact that she's very durable, and also I would have to say that Ulti is way more faster than Kawamatsu. And I've heard other arguments like Kawamatsu has been able to do fisherman karate. I don't think he can be for now because he hasn't shown it at all. The only thing we've seen Kawamatsu do underwater was just swim very fast. In terms of Rio, his Rio is definitely going to do damage to Ulti, but Ulti is tankier. And also, we know that Kawamatsu, the weapon that he uses, it's not really a what is it called? A graded blade. So that's not really impressive. Both of them have the same. Both of them have observation hockey. Nothing nothing there. I guess it evens it out. He's able to spit fish bones, but I don't think he's going to use it during the fight. I got to go with Ulti, and I got to go mid-diff.
All right. Appreciate the take. Infamous, we'll go to Wandon. Juan, you there?
Probably gonna have to drop him and put him back in.
He like unmuted and then remuted. I don't know.
Hello.
There we go. All right, Juan, it's on you.
Yeah, I'm liking this DDT. It's a lot closer than I thought. I was going Ulti, but she is kind of dumb. And as far as technique, Kawamatsu is a master. And bro said she was faster than him, but like, is she? And that's a real question because I've seen like Kawamatsu like blitz people, kind of like Brook, I think. And Ulti was like chasing Nami and Usopp for a minute. So I mean, I don't know. If somebody like got some other speed feeds, let me know. But yeah, I think I'm going Kawamatsu. High diff, extreme diff.
All right. Appreciate the take. Juan, we'll go to Ice, who changed his PFP seemingly just for this matchup.
Yeah, so Ulti takes it. No diff. She bops Kawamatsu back to the bottom of the red line. It's you know, she was going blow for blow with Luffy, and I don't think Kawamatsu doesn't impress me. You know, Skybers are trash. That's it.
All right. Appreciate the take. Ice, we'll go to Mike Super.
I ain't even gonna lie, I'm kind of sad Ragnar switched.
The switch up was crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro, you already know the set I'm riding with. And Party was wilding. JT, you know you caping, bro. Hold on, I don't got enough time. You already know who I'm taking. All I'm saying is Ulti might have better feats because everybody gonna like dub the Jack quote and the water situation. But like, come on, bro. Y'all were caping for this Rio and this hockey. I'm just saying. Y'all know what y'all saying. Yo, bro, I'll even say high diff. Because Auntie took that big mom shot.
All right. So you're going to Kawamatsu high diff? All right. We'll go to, I appreciate the take, Mike. We'll go to Muppets.
I'm going OT. Like, you can have all these feats all you want, but if it's not shown anywhere, it's really not much. The only losses that OT has is against Big Mom, a Yonko, and Luffy, who's a Yonko. Like, any other feats or any other losses is because it's out of her getting beat down over and over and over again by Nami and Usopp. And even still, she gets right back up again and still takes him down and beats him down every single time. So I'm giving with OT, high diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, Muppets. We'll go to Punk Boy.
How y'all doing tonight, man? All right, so I don't have much to say, but I do think I have Kawamatsu in this debate. While OT does have feats against the Ryu Luffy, I still got to give it to Kawamatsu because he did scar Kaido. So that's all I gotta say, man.
All right. Appreciate the take, Punk. We'll go to Q Skill.
This is actually an impressive one because OT being raised by Kaido, she has that extra durability just from like being raised by that man himself. Kawamatsu, who we seen not only in the anime, but it was shown clearly in the anime, but in the manga, he was able to pierce Kaido, which means that he has good hockey. But ancient zones do have good durability. But if we're going by skills, it's gonna have I'm going at 80%. It's gonna be Kawamatsu, just based off he's more skilled and he has more up his sleeve. And depending on where the location is, he can always add his fisherman aspect to it. So if they're like fighting near a beach and he needs to back off to catch a breath, he can just jump into the water. OT can't do that. She does that, she's dead. Kawamatsu has that clear. His hockey shown it, his sword skill shown it. He showed that he has tenacity and he can wait it out for a long time. So I'm gonna have to give it to Kawamatsu.
All right. Appreciate the take, Q. We'll go to Raph.
What's up, guys? What's up? A lot of hot takes, and I'm gonna throw some hotter takes in here. Okay. We do know that Ulti has fought Luffy, she's fought Yamato, and she's fought Big Mom, and she's been folded every time. And then we know that Kawamatsu has been locked up and determined. If we're talking about the mentality they're going into this fight, Ulti seeing him as a little pest who's annoying him, and she's just gonna get aggravated as he fights. Kawamatsu is seeing this as one of the oppressors, one of the tyrants that's been conquering his lands for the last 20 years. So he's not going in this with a happy mindset that Ulti's having. He's coming in with some rage and he's coming in hot. And if he's going to lose to anybody who's an Animal Kingdom pirate, it's certainly going to be Kaido and Kaido alone. I don't think he's getting folded by anybody less. You also have to remember, I know, it's not realistic, but for this situation, that's what I'm saying.
What?
You also have to think he's a sumo wrestler, so Ulti comes charging at him. He does have a good center of gravity, he has a good understanding of his body and how he would take that. I think that he pushes her to the side and then gets one queen strike, takes her head off the same way he took off Orochi's head, and it's going to be a clean win. Kawamatsu's been preparing for the last 20 years. He's not going down easy against anybody other than a top dog in this fight. For a little example, I would like to show you guys. Let's get the video going. It's just going to be a quick little sidestep push, decapitation. Easy. Easy. Kawamatsu got it. Money. He asked to borrow Enma. It's money. That's all. I'll say mid-diff because Ulti, it might take more than one swipe, but he's getting those swipes in.
I appreciate the take and the demonstration, Raph. I was not anticipating that.
W.
That was dope. That was dope.
Thanks, everybody.
Okay.
Hot take only.
I think we're waiting on 𝐏𝐤𝐿 to come back. I don't know if he's back yet, so we'll go to you, Shin. It's on you. Shin, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Oh.
We can't hear
All right,
you.
All right, you can hear me now. 2 minutes ain't started yet. Now it starts.
I'm starting now. I got you.
Okay. All right, so first off, Kawamatsu not even in the top 5 strongest Akazaya 9, because first off, he didn't even do Totsuka Paradise with the other 4 samurai, who's really the top 4. Kinema, Denjiro, Ashura Doji, and Inuarashi. And then we know Nekomamushi is right after that, so he's not even in the top 5. There. Ulti is top 3 Topiropo, because Ulti is stronger than her brother Page 1. We all know that. I'm putting Ulti over Black Maria, and I'm putting Ulti over X-Drake Bumcell. He's a bomb. Next, y'all tell me Ulti was able to like overpower Luffy and send him flying when they both did headbutts. Luffy, this is not Luffy's first headbutt he ever did. We seen it in Fishman Island, and I'm pretty sure he did it in somewhere else. But being able to overpower Luffy when he uses haki as well, and then not only that, was able to pin him down. And don't say Kawamatsu's strength is anywhere close to Luffy's, because it's not. That's complete utter BS. So she was able to hold Luffy down and was finna headbutt him, and then she had to push Luffy to go give for it. We all remember that. We all remember that, right? He was finna go give for it, but that's when Yamato came. And even when Yamato came and did the Thunder Bagua on OT, she didn't get one shot from that. She got stunned, and then she instantly came back like, oh yeah, we back to it. What you mean? Next, she took a major cannon from Big Mom. Nobody else, no, Kawamatsu, for dang sure not taking no major cannon. That's one of her strongest attacks we ever seen. That's stronger than Ikkaku Serenity. Major Cannon is insane, and she was able to take that and still be on the move and still hunting after Nami and stuff. And they needed another big mom based attack, which is Zeus, to hurt, to like end Ulti. She's extremely durable. She's extremely agile. She's extremely strong. Kawamatsu, yes, he does not have Fishman karate. But even then, when y'all was talking about jumping in the ocean and stuff, this battle takes place in the middle of an island. Even if you find an oasis of some sort,
Hey,
it's
Hey, they didn't say what a battle was gonna take place.
That's
they
your
just said,
time. Shit.
You done. And put your shirt back on.
Yeah, well, yeah, you keep
Bruh.
taking more and
It's a
more of
child
the robe
show.
off, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah, nobody trying to see your chocolate
Always
chip
got his
nipple.
shirt off.
Bruh.
No, I'm not gonna be the way.
Damn, 2 minutes not enough.
This-
But
He's showing
like
how
I'm saying,
wise he is, man. Monk vibes.
thank you. I'm like Zenyatta. What
Oh
you mean?
man.
But I didn't finish, but OT wins this. And what
Well, that's your
Kawamatsu?
problem.
Mid-diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, Shin. We did get a submission for a vote from Quavo, who had to step away. He said that he was going Ulti, but he switched to the Kappa. So that's going to put Kawamatsu up. That came in late, but we're going to go to Larry.
Short and simple. Ulti made Luffy almost push to G4. That wouldn't happen with Kawamatsu. And that's the end of my
Talk to
argument.
him. Talk to him.
Yo,
Thank
can I rebuttal?
Yeah, real quick. Go ahead.
We got time. I feel like any variation of G4 would have like knocked her out in one punch. I feel like he meant that as to get past her like quickly. But I don't feel like he needed Gear 4 to defeat Ulti. It was just to like get past her and get to Kaido. Feel me?
I mean, you just contradicted yourself, but yeah. You can think that.
Can I get a take?
What you mean?
Oh, Gamble. I ain't go to you. Oh, snap. Gamble. My fault, bro.
I did not research much. I'm just thinking what I like more, fish fingers or drumstick. But Ulti's way too hard to fry, so I'm going fish sticks. He gonna get headbutted straight to fish sticks. So Ulti all the way.
All right. That pushes it to 11-11, and it's on me again with a chance to tie or give Kawamatsu the lead.
Don't disappoint me.
I don't
son.
know why y'all be doing this, man.
Don't disappoint me.
Bro,
I'm not gonna. Listen, y'all. Listen, y'all. I'm gonna give an actual take this time. Okay.
Sin, listen, bro. Larry already made a bad impression, man.
Listen. So I do actually think this fight is a good one. Jack did mention that the 𝗏𝐵 aren't strong enough to take on the scabbards. I think Jack just has a little mini Kaido PTSD from what he went through on Zo, as well as what he went through on top of that rooftop. But even when Jack said that, that was, in my opinion, my interpretation, was them talking about them trying to take out all of those scabbards who were injured in that room. As far as a matchup between Ulti, fully healthy, and Kawamatsu, fully healthy, I do believe I'm going to lean towards Ulti because she just has the tanking ability that I just have not exactly seen from Kawamatsu. I know I saw him get hit by Kaido and he wasn't out, but I saw Ulti get cracked by Yamato. She was able to get up. I saw her clash evenly enough with Luffy. Yes, Luffy said he was going to go Gear 4th, but that is still a feat. I don't know that Luffy would be pushed to use Gear 4, like Larry said, fighting Kawamatsu. Yes, he has Ryo, so he will be able to deal out significant damage to her, but she took multiple lightning strikes from Zeus. She took those the headbutting clashes from Luffy. She took some damage from forgetting Yamato, like I said earlier. But in general, I rank Ulti a little higher than, I don't think as high as others. Like people are saying that she's the strongest who's who and things. I don't know. I'd probably say she's either second or third strongest 𝗏𝐵, but I don't think we've seen really anything from Kawamatsu. Now, Shin, I do need to come at you because you keep doing this. You give the right take. You give the right take, but you start off with an L. The reason Kawamatsu didn't join in that Totsuku Paradise attack is because he doesn't have two swords. That was it. Everybody who had two sword style was in that attack. Kawamatsu does not have two sword style, so he didn't use the attack. It's not
Can I
because
change
he's
my
not
vote?
on that level, but whatever.
Can I change my vote?
Who's this?
Q. I want to change my vote for the sole reason that I'm allergic to fish and Kawamatsu is a fishman. So I'm gonna have to go OT.
Thank Lord.
This is getting ridiculous.
Y'all be killing me. Y'all be voting
Y'all
against
racist,
them.
bro.
Oh man.
You know, I'm allergic to
Oh, my
shellfish, so
Q, are you serious before I add this vote in, bro?
No, I'm joking. I'm
Hey,
joking.
we
I'm
lost.
joking. I'm joking.
Well, either way, it is now tied.
It would,
12-12. So we gotta go back to the YouTube chat and their vote. And
There we go, man.
yeah, I
Ulti
started
is
voting.
up.
I started voting
Yes,
on YouTube.
Lord, bro. You two out here today, man.
Oh man,
YouTube votes for women, bro.
67% to
listen, I do
33 with 73 votes. Ulti taking it.
I knew
YouTube is
OT
right,
was
man.
gonna win. Kawamatsu, my boy. Kawamatsu, my boy. I knew OT was gonna win, but Kawamatsu.
Y'all need to start looking at like what's happening and stop looking at.
I can't hear y'all.
They can't hear us, or who? Like YouTube can't hear us?
I don't think Infamous can hear y'all.
I was
Oh,
gonna say they show is talking in the chat.
Yeah, it's just Infamous.
They're voting off of fan art, I swear.
Yeah, you can hear people on the YouTube.
okay.
That's
All
fine.
right, just making sure. But
Fan art or whatever.
Yeah,
with
stop voting
that,
on fan art, y'all.
we do have another winner. Close one, two close ones today. In
Where's the
Ulti.
revote?
Seb.
What's up?
Yo, was it Raph that said something like Kawamatsu could beat any Beast Pirate?
Oh yeah,
that's
that
not
was the
Shadow?
wildest take I
That
heard
was
all day.
wild.
That was
Yo, you
wild.
talking
Yeah, that
King?
was too
You
wild.
talking
That was
Queen?
Yo,
You
I
talking
was tripping.
Jack?
Bro,
You
Kawamatsu
talking?
is not Deadpool, bro.
I can't hear you,
I'll
Sam.
take
Come on,
that.
man.
Where is Raph still here? Raph, you
Yeah,
here?
he's right
Yo,
there.
you gotta. What was that?
I forgot about the calamities. And for a split second, I was like, any Toby
No,
Ropo,
something's
they're
wrong
going
with
in
my
like we're
audio,
gonna.
man.
It was a mentality thing, not a
If there's
literal.
Yo,
one thing we do know about the Beast
I can
Pirate,
hear
the
you,
Beast is
Chris,
that
but I can't hear everybody else.
Infamous.
if
Let's
there's
drop you and bring you back up. I think Quavo's
I was
gone.
about to say, like,
I
everyone
was
in the
tripping. I'm not
DDT
gonna
was
lie.
was
I
too
said that, and
mesmerized
I
by
was
your
like,
sword
all right, I'm
techniques.
kind of
Boy,
happy.
I was lost after
Just to
he
be
said
clear,
that.
who won?
Ulti
Ulti.
one.
Ulti.
And
If
what's the
there's
vote?
one
What's the
thing
vote number right
if
now?
there's one thing I would say is that we know that OT is strong because the Beast Pirates do work. Like the Beast found like Kaido basically said how the promotion works. You gotta fight if you want a promotion. And she's
What's
one
the
of Toby
number?
Ropo. And she's one of Toby Ropo. So that means she fought her way up to that position.
See, I just think
Ragnar,
Is OT
it
leading
is
by one?
13-12. Ulti.
I switched my vote.
You switching your vote?
Hello?
Well, technically. Oh, yeah,
No, he's trying to even it out. He's trying to even it out. Again.
No, it would
side
be.
in the first place.
He can't hear even it out.
Hey, he's supporting his fishmen.
Is
That's
anybody
right.
switching their vote
No.
besides
Yeah.
Ragnar?
Please don't. Y'all can't just go.
Ragnar, don't switch your vote. Don't be
Hey,
a
hey, if y'all are just gonna vote on
Thought
boobs,
I wouldn't vote for a
Man,
fishman.
come on,
You
bro.
fools.
Come on, bro.
He knows. He saw the
Ragnar, are
truth.
you seriously
A
switching your
scratch
vote?
on-
Let me know, because I gotta. It changes things. I'm about to go to the next round, bro.
No, guarantee. Listen, OT is gone. Goodbye, dinosaur lady.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, get mad. Yeah.
Traitor, people. Get him out of here.
No, don't be bashing the man. We didn't bash you for y'all's takes. Y'all just eat it.
Nah, but you already he said he thinking with his he thinking in between his pants. He not thinking with his head.
Oh, hold on. We got another person in here. Iron Hockey. It's on you. Ulti versus
Iron hockey, as a fellow Jamaican, choose what I did.
Kawamatsu. We have more people?
Wagwan, everybody.
Wagwan.
Wagwan.
So I'm gonna have to side with Ulti on this one. It's definitely
Let's
Ulti,
go.
Brother.
My brother.
Iron hockey, you're a traitor.
Oh man. Listen.
I just don't see how Kawamatsu is going to beat Ulti. She's a heavy hitter, man. I'm not gonna lie.
He is heavy.
Yeah.
Big heavy set.
You're gonna do with the power of the sumo sword. You see me?
I mean,
Can I say something? Can I say something real quick?
real quick.
So the reason why y'all think that for real is because we didn't get to see a lot of Kawamatsu's feats. All he was focused on was killing Kaido. That's the reason why y'all think that. We never got to see his durability. We never really. All we saw him was against one of the strongest.
Yeah, but aren't we dealing with Fox the things that we've actually seen?
Yo, the
Well,
thing
I mean, yeah,
He
we
got
got to take that
endurance.
into
One at a
account.
time,
But
y'all.
I
One at a
mean,
time. One at a time.
Kawamatsu
One
in
at a
that
time.
fight alone gives it to me. That's the only reason I'm saying that. That's the only reason I'm saying that.
In order for me to change what I just my vote, I would have to see Kawamatsu fight.
The
I would have
thing
to
is, we
see those
did see
tweets
that.
of his.
Yo, sad.
Go ahead,
Like,
Chris.
what are we doing? We saw Kawamatsu gang up
Pierce.
on a Yonko and got folded. We have literally seen Ulti take one of Big Mom's strongest attacks. Probably, like, I'll say, like, the top 3 strongest attacks we have seen in the series.
For sure.
We saw Ulti take that and get back up. So at the end of the day, we have seen both Ulti and Kawamatsu take Yonko attacks, and you can compare it side by side, like Ulti winning.
Well,
Ragnar, as a fellow Jamaican, can I hear your reason?
His reason was that Kawamatsu is a fishman. That's it. It's no.
That's not
that's
it.
it. That was it, Ragnar.
You guys,
That's what
you guys are looking at. You guys, no, I did not say that. You guys are looking at this wrong. You guys are trying to compare the durability to an ancient zone and a fishman as if it's starting at equal playing fields. This is not a fair comparison. Like someone said earlier, while Ulti might have more durability, Kawamatsu is guaranteed faster, and he should be better at fighting overall because he has been training for a longer time in comparison to Ulti. That's my reason.
That doesn't mean
Did
anything.
you not hear how Kaido quit work?
Guys, we gotta move on. I'm still gonna give it to Ulti because she won the
Luffy,
YouTube
but he
chat
lost.
vote by a significant margin. It was a clean 30-something%. So we are gonna go on to our last matchup of the day. We actually got this order reversed, but it's gonna be Wiper versus Inazuma of the Revolutionary Army. So everybody mute up while Larry fixes the.
Wait, what's the character? What's the characters?
Wiper versus Inazuma. So Wiper from
Who's Wiper?
Sky Island versus the Scissor Hands.
Oh, don't tell me you skip Skype, bro.
No,
Question,
I
Seb, I have a question.
blink in my head.
What's up, Infamous?
Who did the chat vote for? What was the tiebreaker?
Oh, the chat voted for Ulti.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
also, I never get my vote, but I vote Ulti. I just hopped in this thing.
Oh,
okay. That dude.
What's up, 𝐿𝐸? Well, Ulti won, so good for you.
Yeah, I know Ulti when I heard that. So,
But all right, we are gonna start up again. Everybody mute up. Again, you guys get 2 minutes to give your takes. No rebuttals until the end. So thank you for that. And we'll start with you, 𝐿𝐸. Fresh off the boat. It's gonna be Wiper versus Inazuma. Who you got? What diff? And why?
I'm trying to exactly figure out who Inazuma was that the scissor dude again?
Yes.
Okay. And then Wiper has like the rockets that what exactly like do
Whatever he
rockets
had
do?
on him in Skypiea. So he had the bazooka, he had the reject dial and some impact dials and the milky cloud things that he was using. Whatever was in that little bag of his or whatever.
All right. Well, honestly, I think I'm gonna have to go with Wiper just because Wiper. We haven't seen Inazuma use. Have we seen Inazuma use any hockey at all? Any hockey feats?
No, but he is the second command to 𝗍𝐿𝐿.
Yeah.
So you
true.
can probably speculate of it.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna speculate that Wiper has any hockey, so I'm not gonna speculate that Inazuma does. But I'm gonna go Wiper, just based off of his bazooka because that bazooka very strong. I feel like it's gonna be able to break through whatever Inazuma has like to use her scissor fruit with. So like if she was able to use anything to like put up in defense, I feel like Wiper would easily be able to break through that. And then also the reject dial, I feel like Inazuma isn't going to be able. Oh wait, how many times hasn't Wiper used it more than once at like a specific moment?
And Pet does, I think, are only 3 limits.
3 times.
Yeah, 3 times. And Inazuma is not holding up against 3 times. There's no way. I'm not believing that.
All right. Appreciate the take, 𝐿𝐸. We will go to Barnes. Barnes out here gaming the system. I see you.
Me? Nah.
talking about, bro. Who's fighting right now?
Inazuma versus
Get your
Wiper.
head in the game, Barnes. Get your head in the game.
Wait, so is Inazuma the scissors guy?
Correct.
I thought you were about the
The
vice
scissor
ab.
it. The scissor it.
Z's or whatever you want to.
Time's ticking.
They're fluid. I forgot. Yeah. Okay. So it's the scissor person versus Wiper from Skypiea. I only have 2 minutes.
Less than that.
Yeah, it's bad. Okay. Inazuma, because I don't even know. He survived Magellan. That's my reason. I was not prepared. That's all. I might change my vote later. We'll see what
You will.
happens.
Yeah, you want to say that?
right.
What the?
It's a calm back.
Appreciate the take, or lack
Wow.
thereof, really.
Hey, bro.
Right. Before we move on, we did get a $10 super chat from our guy Oz. It says, "We in this bit." Hella late, but I'm gonna get in the den. Oz, pull up, man. Definitely pull up.
Thank you, Oz.
We will go to 𝑄_skill.
Okay. So, for Inazuma to be a second in command under Evolve Call, one of the 3 original starters of the Revolutionary Army, means that already he or she, depending on which version y'all want to use, is up there in like strength. And Wiper, all he really has is a rocket launcher, the impact dial, and those little skating shoes. And I'm guessing that the fight is taking place on the Blue Sea. Inazuma's therefore can cut through basic, can cut anything minus Sea Prism Stone. So that will give him or her the ability to make more cover and be able to get there faster. And if he's second in command, I'm basic hockey. I'm gonna take he knows basic hockey, at least basic hockey. So that will give him another advantage over it. Inazuma has too many things in his pocket that he can pull out that can give him the advantage in this fight. So I'm sorry, but he's 100% beating Wiper. 100%.
All right. Appreciate the take. Q. We will go to Pig.
I'm gonna give this one to Inazuma. Reason being, and I was really on the fence, and I'm still a little on the fence because we know that, as everybody loved to remind me last week when we were talking about Nell and I brought up Sea Prism Stone. Wiper does have Sea Prism Stone, and that could be very dangerous to Inazuma. But we know that Inazuma is an officer in the Revolutionary Army. We know that he's able to survive in the New World. With the Scissor Devil Fruit, they can very easily create new cover. They can create new routes around the battlefield to help avoid any attacks that are coming in, and also cut things up and throw them, because we saw Inazuma cut up a strip and throw it up to the scaffolding to rescue Ace and Marineford. So I've got no reason to believe Inazuma couldn't take it. And speculation, I'd say Inazuma has basic forms of hockey.
All right. Appreciate the take, Pig. We will go to Quavo.
I didn't do any research as per usual, but I'm going to use some fair and reasonable speculation to say that Wiper's potential is Yonko Commander level. So basing it purely off that, I mean, he's probably fighting scrubs up in Sky Island if he's fighting at all. But I just like him. I think he should have joined the Straw Hats. He would have been cold. So I'm going Wiper.
Oh, man. Fair and reasonable speculation, Quavo. You know that. I don't know if Wiper potentially being a Yonko commander is fair and reasonable.
Man can barely handle inner. What you talking about?
Appreciate the take. We will go to Muppets.
All right, so I'm going Inazuma. Okay, So my speculative thought is that I'm giving him Inazuma hockey. So Viper, I'm not going to say Viper has hockey because he doesn't know what hockey is. I figure that Enel is like a dictator, telling people what they want to think. So if he knows hockey, and no, he's not going to show anybody else hockey at all, so he can be stronger than anybody else, like he was on Sky Island. And plus, Inazuma is a commando, a top commando next to Ivankov. So he's gonna know it. He's gonna be enough powerful.
Muppet, you still there? You're breaking up.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Am I waking up?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. So yeah, just he's not gonna have anything to beat Inazuma with. He can just cut the ground if we're on Skypiea and make a hole, and he's just gonna fall through. If we're on basic land, he can just cut. I guess he's gonna cut the sky. If he can cut the sky, or cut just like Whitebeard and cut everything around him, and make him so that he can't hit him at all. So I'm going with Inazuma mid diff.
All right. Appreciate the take. We will go to Mike Super.
Cut everything around.
Got him mute up.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna take mid-diff Arizona. All I'm saying is I'm treating this like Bonnie. I ain't about to regret nothing I'm about to say. Because you already know he about to pop back up. But at the same time, I don't want to take it away from Whitebeard because he's pre-time skip. He got the Sea Stone, all that, Impact Dial, all that, and I still think Arizona's taking it. Mid-diff. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Appreciate the take, Mike. We'll go to Ice.
All right. I'm giving this to Wiper. Inazuma ain't taking the force of them bazookas and them impact dials. That's it. Yeah. Brother Man is not impressive. Wiper slaps. Low diff.
All right. Appreciate the take. Ice, short and sweet. We'll go to Gamble.
All right, I'm giving this to Inazuma. Why? He can pretty much cut anything solid, and it basically turns into paper. And then when he lets it go, it turns into a solid again in any form that he likes. Wiper's got a bazooka, some roller skates, and a couple of dials. Yeah, he probably gonna get close, but he's just gonna cut the ground and put it in front of him. Man, he can wrap him up with the ground and just keep him inside it. Yeah, low diff.
All right. Appreciate the take. We will go to Infamous.
Bro, everybody picking Inazuma, y'all are whack. That's all I'm gonna say. This is going to Wiper, man. Have you ever done your research? Like, come on, bro. Come on, get your paws up, man. First off, Wiper could use a reject dial, which is 10 times stronger than the impact dial. People are like, oh, Inazuma could cut all this stuff. Okay, but Wiper could move around that. Like, what are we talking about, man? Like, oh, he's part of the Revolutionary Army. He got hockey. Do your research. He don't have hockey. You can't assume that he has hockey. That's false. No. Oh, Inazuma is the right-hand man of Ivankov. Okay, but the other revolutionaries, such as 𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵, the Crow guy, and the what is it called? And Morley are all stronger than Inazuma. So what are we doing? What are we talking about, man? Like, stop with this. This is going to Wiper, and this is gonna go low diff. Point blank and simple. Stop clowning.
All right. Infamous coming in hot. We'll go with 𝘏𝙗𝐻.
Yep. All right. I'll say Inazuma, just because like Inazuma was introduced a lot later. Wiper was like pretty much in the beginning of the story, so it's like he was able to barely compete with Enel's commanders, and it was like those guys didn't even have any abilities, and they had like observation hockey at the bare minimum. Inazuma, I mean, I don't like to speculate, but it would probably be safe to say that can use probably some armament and some observation. And Inazuma took a hit from Akainu in the Marineford War. Like Inazuma was there fighting. We haven't really seen Wiper do too much, and Wiper was isolated. And like Inazuma was a revolutionary, so at some point Inazuma probably developed some sort of battle experience that would be greater than from what we've seen Wiper's. We don't really know how Wiper would even be able to counter that ability at all. So I would say Inazuma high diff, just because we haven't seen any feats from him, but from what I can speculate and what I can see, Inazuma.
All right. Appreciate the take. Jack, we'll go to Wandon.
Yo, yeah, I got Inazuma too. I know on paper Wiper should win based off what we've seen, but I'm really just making it off a narrative and speculation. I can see Inazuma coming back at the end with the revolutionaries, with Ivankov. I can't really see Wiper coming back. And if you're going to be at that war, I mean, you got to know at least like basic hockey. There's no way. So, yeah, I got Inazuma. I'll say high diff.
Appreciate the take. Juan, we'll go to Dyer.
It's gonna be Inazuma, low diff. I mean, I don't know what's up with those that are smoking the Wiper pack, but he's one of the strong people in Skypiea, which is not a great place to be one of the strongest of, because everyone's pretty shitty over there.
Language.
And his
Well,
his only power is what, his big gun. Like, come on, that makes him like a Alibaba Express kid, basically, with no powers. So, yeah, for sure, at the height he is in the Revolutionary Army, Inazuma's packing him up. His Tarzan looking ass ain't winning.
Dyer, I just said language, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Sorry.
Hey, yo, cancel his vote because of his language. Nullify his vote.
Right.
Language aside, bro, being
Appreciate
blasphemous.
the take, Dyer.
Blasphemous.
We'll go to Ragnar.
For me, I think Wiper should win this. He has great timing. He could time Enel's attacks and use the perfect opportunity when it was needed to like counter, to make use of his dial. So I think if he was fighting Inazuma, he could actually wait for the opportune moment to take an attack using the dial, and then dials, I think it reflects like a 10 times, I think.
The reject
The,
dial is
the
10
damage
times
it takes in.
the damage of
Yeah.
the impact dial. And
So with
impact
just that
dial
alone,
takes-
if Inazuma was to do like a super cutting attack, and then keep in mind the dial had like Sea Prism Stone energy into it as well. I think I'm not mistaken about that. So it won't be able to cut the dial, and then he'll just use 10 times his strongest attack against him. And I think Wiper has the ability to completely do that. So, extreme diff Wiper.
Real quick, guys. Was it the skates that had the sea stone in it, or was it the dial?
Skates
It
have
was
the skates have
skates.
sea stone.
Okay.
It's the sea shooters. Yes,
Yeah.
it's the skate.
But I think they only work on like they only work
You
on
can
like
use
the
them to
clouds.
skate on the clouds, but he
They
has
can
the
only work
Milky-
on the clouds.
He
Yeah,
has
most of
he
his
has
gadgets
the
are not
Milky
working.
Arrows.
Yeah,
Milky arrows.
that's. I'm guessing the fights take place on the Blue Sea, right?
It's supposed to be neutral
The Milky
battleground.
dials.
So
I don't know. They had the dials that could create clouds and stuff too.
in these matchups, he'd be able to use his dials that he has on him. So the Milky
Well,
dials and stuff. Yeah.
I don't think he had Milky Dials. Only think he had the
He did.
reject.
He literally used
Nah,
them.
but he has access to it though.
They
yeah,
all
he
have it.
used them a few times, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Correct.
Right. Appreciate the take, Ragnar. We'll go to Brown Ichiban. I believe this is your first DDT. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, it's my first time in here. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. How's it going, man?
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to my Inazuma. Is that how we say it?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Inazuma, and it's strictly based on drip alone. Because like y'all saying the reject dial is more powerful, but like I'm giving speculation, I'm giving Inazuma Kaido level durability just off that jacket.
Hey yo,
Like,
bro,
I ain't even gonna lie.
Bro,
Hey, that
Infamous,
jacket,
you gotta
bro.
mute up. Infamous, you gotta mute up. Go
That
ahead.
jacket
Look,
took a
look,
hit from
look.
from
That's my
Kaido.
first point, but my second point, he is like the second in command to 𝗲𝗏𝗏, so I'm gonna just have his IQ higher than Wiper's. Like, Wiper was tough. I get it. Like, I understand. I do want him to win because he's one of our first dark-skinned brothers we got to ride with. So like, but I just can't give it to him. I'm sorry. It has to be Inazuma.
All right. Appreciate the take, Ichiban, and welcome. We'll go to Yashua.
I don't know. I feel like I have to go with Wiper. I can't really see Inazuma winning this because we don't really have any feats from him. We've only seen stuff from Wiper, and from what we've seen, Wiper has way more abilities. Well, not abilities, but way more to his arsenal than Inazuma has. I feel like Inazuma would be able to get a jump on him if he used like his devil fruit to like change up the landscape. But then again, Wiper was like running through, like jumping around trees and everything. So I don't really see how he would be able to like outmaneuver him as much because Wiper's an agile guy. So I gotta give it to Wiper.
All right. Appreciate the take, Yashua. We will go to Oz. What's up, Oz? You late, man? No.
What's up, Oz?
We can't hear you. Oh, we might have to drop him.
Move your computer, bro. Hey, you come back in?
Yeah.
Yo, can you hear me now?
Oh, there you
Yes, sir.
All right, bad. What's up, boys? How y'all been, man?
Chilling, man. How you been, bro?
Bro, my bad. I was late, bro. You ain't gotta yell at me like that. feel like I'm about to get grounded. What's up, bro?
As long as you was in that gym, bro.
I was working actually.
All right.
Yeah.
No passes.
So yeah. Quick little shout out to, I think his name was Jackwee, who he was the one that I think he brought up the fact that he was able to take a hit from a Kainu. And he lived obviously since he's still alive. So yeah. Shout out to him. And then I feel like this one's kind of hard for me because it's just like I love Wiper, and and you know what I mean. But like Inazuma did just so much, bro. Not just in Impel Down, but in Marineford as well. You know what I mean? He was able to, if I remember correctly, he was able to stall out Magellan in Impel Down when he was trying to break through, and then he had to use his demon track or whatever in order to like be able to go through that. So like, I believe he can cut the ground and like throw it up into the air in order to counter what's it called, the Milky Dials. Because I'm pretty sure that will go right through the cloud stuff. So I think that will take away Wiper's mobility, which I think is his like biggest asset between these two. What else? Also, I think Ragnar was right when he said that the impact dials had the sea stone in them. That's why they're so special. But if they don't, I'm pretty sure he'll just cut right through that. But he can also cut right through his bazooka, and like a lot of people have pointed out, he is the second. He's in the Revolutionary Army, and he's the right hand man of 𝗲𝗏𝗏. So it's safe to speculate that he has one of the two, maybe not both, but one, like either observation or armament, or maybe even both. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just I can't see a way that Wiper can win this. Because also Inazuma is also from Kamabaka Kingdom, right? And every single one of the people there is also like has mastered some kind of like fighting technique, right? Or am I mistaken?
Well, one that's time.
Combat style.
That's your time. Oz. But so
Oh,
in
okay.
regards to that, we don't know how long Inazuma's been with 𝗲𝗏𝗏. If he joined in prison, I don't think he would like. We can like assure that he has new Kamakenpo or anything like that. You know.
Oh, okay.
It's possible that he's been there for a while, but like it's it's just no way to know that. I would say.
They don't have sea stone in them. They don't have
Yeah,
the sea
it's
stone
the
in them.
skates, I think. Or
It's
correct
the
me if I'm
skates
wrong,
that
guys.
have
It's the skates that have the
the
sea stone.
skates that have the sea stone, but the actual
It's the
dowels
skates.
themselves don't have sea stones.
Oh, okay. All right then. Yeah. So yeah, Inazuma then.
Alright.
Mid diff.
I mean, we know Inazuma was probably a revolutionary for a long time though, because he was
Also,
jailed for it.
I forgot to bring this up. We saw what Sabo was going up. All members do learn Fishman karate growing up in a revolutionary army.
Mm.
Inazuma might know Fishman karate.
That's a good point. Right.
What's the time limit, by the way? My bad.
It's 2 minutes.
2 minutes. All right, bet.
Nah, you was good. You was good. We'll go to Strahd.
All right. Viper's getting a lot of downplay. It's like everyone forgets Boy was taking on a Nell and like predicting even his attacks, with observation hockey, actual having hockey, not saying I hope he does and praying. I get he's in that Inazuma's in the Revolutionary Army and you want to give him combat experience for that. That's great. Let's not forget Wiper was fighting a war with the Nell and he was fighting his top guys all the time. And he was able to take 3 rejectiles while still living. So if your argument's durability, Inazuma's not getting through any of Wiper's defenses. He's way more mobile. And with observation hockey alone, anything that Inazuma's going to pull out in terms of destroying his mobility, outplaying him, using the terrain in a defensive way, Wiper's going to be able to outthink him, outmaneuver him, and just take him down faster. He's got a bigger arsenal, dials, everything. It's Wiper. And it's only mid-diff because I like Inazuma. But it's Wiper, 100%.
All right. Appreciate the take, Strahd. We will go to Raph.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna fly because I got a lot to say. Starting off with the fact that, like, if we're talking battle IQ, Wiper took months to come up with a plan, or years, repeated attempts to try and take on a Nell, versus Inazuma was so smart that it's seen in the flashbacks of him actually being the one to train Sabo and teach Sabo in some of the scenes in the Revolutionaries. So showing that he's smart enough to train somebody who becomes the chief of staff for the Revolutionaries. It's in flashbacks. I just saw it recently. Moving on to the next thing. We're putting rankings. Inazuma is ranked in the Revolutionary Army side by side with Koala and Bartholomew Kuma. I think if we were saying Kuma versus Wiper, nobody's voting for Wiper. We're talking about mobility and all the different things that Wiper has in his arsenal. Yes, he's got the rocket launchers, and yes, he does have a lot of mobility, but I think Inazuma would have the IQ to manipulate the environment around him, cutting up the ground, cutting up things to make it so it's really hard for Wiper to maneuver and to manage, especially since I'm personally, this one's about a bit of speculation, placing him as a higher IQ fighter. I think that he has the imaginative ability to like create a room basically that would make it really hard for Wiper to move around and maneuver, like an infinite staircase that would confuse him, something like that. Also, we're talking about his devil fruit is a 𝐶𝐿𝐶𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿𝐿 no Mi, which lets him bring scissors out from any part of his body. He could potentially, at any point while he's being struck, just cut off a limb. We're talking about resistance and durability. Wiper can take strikes and damage. I'm pretty sure, from what I understand of this devil fruit, if he wants to cut it, he can cut it. Limbs go bye-bye. Also, if we're talking about Inazuma's durability, like people have said before, he took blows from Magellan, from Akainu, and then even during all of that, still, while poisoned by Magellan's poison, managed to build a ramp for Luffy to get up to Ace, which is just incredibly impressive. If we're talking experience, we can theorize that Wiper may have had run-ins with the Blackbeard crew because we saw that he was where Blackbeard invaded and then he made it out. We saw him alive after, so we confirmed that he survived that invasion. Did they?
Raph, that's your time, man.
Okay, we're going Inazuma. Apologies for the time. We tried to push it, but
all right, it's all right. All right, we'll go to Chris.
It's not Inazuma. I can't believe what I'm hearing, man. And I feel like, Sky Piet is one of those arcs that people just don't really pay attention to. They skip by, they read by it, and it shows. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't know where to start. Like, Wiper is that guy. You know what I'm saying? He was able to fight on par with Luffy. He was able to fight on par with Zoro. And the reason why I mentioned Zoro is because Zoro had to fight who was the second in command to Viper's army. And Zoro could not win until he had to learn how to do flying slash attacks. That's when Zoro first learned to do that technique. And the reason why he had to use that technique was because he could not touch the Shandorians with close combat, you know? So to me, I've been a big believer in if you can't even touch your opponent, you're not going to win. And so you need a long range attack to be able to fight against Viper, let alone beat him. And Inazuma does not have that. Inazuma, when we saw him fight Magellan, he had to cut the ground and throw the pieces at Magellan. He couldn't use his scissors to cut Magellan. He couldn't cut his Hydra. Those scissors only work on inanimate objects such as the ground. So it's not going to work on Viper. We also know, like many have said, Viper has Sea Prism Stone, which of course will work well against Inazuma's powers. And one of the other things too is Inazuma is not a combatant. You know what I'm saying? Like the Revolutionary Army, 80% of those dudes are not combatants. They're support characters. They're not really fighters. They mobilize the people. They help people escape. That's what they do. They're not fighters. You know what I'm saying? So Inazuma is just not a fighter. And I'm hearing people say like, oh, Inazuma is like 𝐸𝑎𝑛⁉ right-hand man. So what? 𝐸𝑎𝑛⁉ is dragons, not even dragons right-hand man. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's Kuma, Sabo, etc. That's like saying like, oh, Chopper is Zoro's right-hand man, so Chopper must have Haki. That makes zero sense. Like 70% of the straw has.
That shit
coming up on time.
That shit time, bro.
Yeah, man. Like
Yo,
it's so much to
Chris,
say
you
about.
hilarious. Chris, you hilarious.
Oh man.
Yo, so Viper low diff.
All I was here was Cap the whole time.
Oh man. But appreciate the take, Chris.
Great take.
Real quick, JT, did you give your take? I feel like
Nah.
Yeah, I feel like I passed you. So it's on you, man.
Sorry, man. I've been playing Apex all night. I had to lock in real quick. But it's actually very, very pleasant to agree with Chris and Strahd in the same debate. It's a surprise to me. I'm actually shocked. But yeah, dude, I don't know why this is really a debate, to be honest. I got Viper relatively low diff. He has so much in his bag. He's a fighter. He has insane movement. And in Inazuma, we really haven't seen him, we haven't seen his stamina or his speed in like a one-on-one fight, in my opinion. I can't remember any time that we've actually seen that. And like Chris said, yeah, he's just a support character. Like he's really not that guy. While Viper, like, come on, man. He tanked his rejectile. When he used the rejectile, he tanked it. I'm telling you right now, Inazuma is not tanking a rejectile from Viper. And in that case, it is low diff.
All right. Appreciate the take, JT. We will go to Shin.
All right, so like I said, only rebuttals. Literally, I'm just gonna name every reason why Viper is gonna lose this fight. Because I'm going with Inazuma. First off, Inazuma do got the 𝐶𝐿𝐴 no Mi, aka the scissor fruit, aka kill. So all the weapons that Viper uses can get cut, including the dial. He can cut any inanimate object. So even then, with the reject dial, it has to be like a blunt force for it to absorb it. If a sword slashes it or cuts it in half, like it's not gonna work anymore. Yeah, that's the whole reason why even if he could use the reject out, he'll have to punch it himself, and then 10 times Viper punch. Okay, Inazuma can take that. Like it ain't nothing. Next, the sea stone roller skate things that he got. Remind me if I'm wrong, but he can only use that on Skypiea Islands, right? On the cloud stuff, right?
You're wrong.
Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. I just wanted to know. You can do that on here. Try roller skating on multiple floors that's just wiggling because I cut them. Come on, what you trying to do? Like I just cut up the floor to the point where you can't roller skate. Yeah, you might be agile. You really think if Viper shoots a cannonball at Inazuma, he's not cutting the cannonball in half? Real simple. Zoro was doing that back in Orange Town.
Isn't it an air cannon?
I'm not sure.
It looks like an air cannon, right? Like, I don't think it's an actual cannonball. I think it's an air cannon. But my bad, Chin. Go ahead.
Okay, even though that's fine. Like Well, even if like I'm pretty sure Inazuma can cut the cannon regardless. Wiper is not too fast to the point where Inazuma not gonna be able to react. Inazuma's in the New World. Inazuma's in the Revolutionary Army, and even this is my main point. This is my main point. Post 𝘠𝑝𝗠𝗪𝗏 Sanji couldn't even beat regular civilians on Kambaka Kingdom, and y'all telling me that post 𝘠𝑝𝗠𝗪𝗏 Sanji is weaker than Wiper? No, that is false.
Man, that's time. Damn.
That is false because Sanji lost to
Man, that's
Caroline.
time. Man, that's time.
Dude, he still got 10 seconds or so.
Right. So Sanji lost to Caroline, and I'm pretty sure Inazuma is stronger than Caroline going out into the New World, experiencing stuff. The more battles you fight, the stronger you get. And post war Sanji is stronger than Wiper by all means necessary. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Inazuma made the look. Right, yeah, that's it. Perfect.
Can I add a little sprinkling on that?
I don't know why.
Everything that dude just said was cap.
Gotta be opposed.
Can I add a little?
Can I rebuttal? I just have a quick thing to say that I forgot to include in my argument.
Quick rebuttals, yo. We gotta get to Larry's take.
Okay, so, it was I think it was during the time skip that Wiper became one of the guardians of Skypiea. So he had to do some training with 𝐸𝐿, because wasn't 𝐸𝐿 the person that they hailed to protect the sacred land? Wasn't that agreed upon in Skypiea?
He was the old god for Skypiea.
Yeah, 𝐸𝐿.
Former god.
Yeah,
Before
because
now,
because Wiper became one of the guardians. He's comparable to some of what is it called? Some of Enel's right-hand men. So he had to get stronger because that's a really high position to get. So that's my rebuttal.
But that's not even a rebuttal because, like I said, post 𝘠𝑝𝗠𝗪𝗏 Sanji is stronger than all them people you just named. So it does not matter. And post 𝘠𝑝𝗠𝗪𝗏
What does
Sanji
Sanji
couldn't.
have to do with this, though?
absolutely nothing.
Post 𝘠𝑝𝗠𝗪𝗏 Sanji couldn't be. Post 𝘠𝑝𝗠𝗪𝗏 Sanji could not beat Caroline when he first arrived on Kambaka Kingdom. Right or wrong? I am right. And
Inazuma's not beating Enel, right or wrong?
Inazuma is stronger than Caroline. That's the whole thing I'm trying to make.
Listen, y'all. Listen.
Seb.
Yeah, I got 30-second rebuttals. Chris, you would go ahead. I think Raph had some too, but Chris, go ahead. You got 30 seconds.
Yeah, I was like rambling so fast, I actually forgot some things I did want to say. Skypiea is it's like a subtle training arc for the Straw Hats, because as we saw when they first got there, they couldn't really breathe, they couldn't really move as fast. And Wiper has been living under those conditions. So to me, if you put him in the Blue Sea, he's going to move a lot faster than he did in the White Sea. So that's one. The reason why I haven't brought up the fact that Wiper was able to stand toe-to-toe with Luffy and Zoro is because I believe, in my opinion, that Skypiea, Luffy, and Zoro is beating Inazuma. And so if Wiper can stand toe-to-toe with them, Wiper could beat them. And another reason I think that cool.
I got one thing to say real quick. Inazuma, compared to all of Enel's men or his like top men, and I can't remember who the dude was that used observation hockey, bounced around a bunch. Compared to them, he is literally, in my opinion, Inazuma is not winning, and that's why I think comparing the common people to in the place where Inazuma was, I can't remember, Kambaka Kingdom or whatever, is not comparable to fighting any of the people on Skypiea, because they are the people that okay, yeah, I think I got my point there.
Sorry, Shelly. Raph, you had something. 30 seconds.
I was just gonna throw in. Yeah, after Wiper became the Guardians of the Skypiea God, he's basically a police chief for Skypiea, one of the most peaceful places in the East Blue now. That's all he's done. Inazuma potentially top Blackbeard, has been continued to be a revolutionary, is going through it, and is going to continue to go through it. Just the experience after one went into retirement, the other one's still fighting in a war.
Also, I would like to bring up the fact that they're declaring war on the Celestial Dragons means that they are confident enough in all their men's ability to even fight at that level of people that they have to be protected. They have to go against admirals. They have to go against vice admirals, rear admirals. Just being in the admiral class means you already know hockey, because that's a prerequisite of becoming an admiral. If just you have to know hockey. So if Inazuma came and stepped up to those people and they're declaring war on the Celestial Dragons,
and you think he can't fight
Dude,
at
that's
that level?
time.
Time.
I'm sorry. If you, I'm sorry. I'm just saying, you think you can't fight at that level? You're crazy.
One thing.
Who was that? I didn't see who it was.
No, it's me.
Oh, Jack.
I was just
30
gonna say,
seconds, Jack.
all right. Other than like Enel, Wiper has seen like no devil fruit users like at all. Like Wiper was planning and plotting for years just to get at Enel, and he had to learn his ability through plenty of time. Like Wiper was shown to be somewhat relative to Luffy and Zoro, but I think that Inazuma's ability alone gives him a big factor. And like I think they had the advantage in their home territory. Like they could use some of their weapons like on the Blue Sea, but it was like
Jack, that's time.
they had to become accustomed to their new way of fighting.
If I say one thing about that quick, it'll take like 5 seconds.
I don't even know who that was. I can't see.
𝘀𝐻𝑖.
So you got 10 seconds, bro.
Also, another thing too, Wiper's seen multiple devil fruits on Blackbeard's crew when he went up to Skypiea. So, something to say about the his devil fruits.
That's time. Blackbeard went to Skypiea?
It was implied that he went after because you could see the piece of crap log raft right before the updraft, if you remember back, like way back.
I don't know about this.
I thought he didn't go.
I don't know about that. I mean,
I don't know if he
either way,
actually
he saw
went.
Luffy, who's a Delphi
implied
user.
because he saw
He
him
saw
go. I don't know if
Chopper,
he
who's a Delphi user. He saw Robin, who's a Delphi
Right.
user. Enel, and
he was still a warrior
Better.
after.
Can I just say real quick, just to throw it out there? I know we got to stop, but
10 seconds, Strut.
Just to say the Wyvern ain't got no experience. He was going against Enel, which is one devil fruit. The guy was omnipotent almost in observation. He could feel people entering his country. That's something to overcome. I'm done.
That's time. Yeah, y'all really in y'all feelings about this Wiper debate. Yo, this is funny.
Like it's just Wiper and Inazuma, bro. Don't lay your life on the line, bro. It's
Larry,
Wiper.
Take this.
it's all you.
Wiper, Extreme Diff.
Yes, Lord.
Bellamy went to Sky Island, left Sky Island, saw the cover story of my guy, Wiper. Wasn't hurt, wasn't scarred, no scars at all. So, I would say he's around Bellamy's level right now, as far as everything else. And then so there's certain arcs in One Piece, right, that just seem to show that there was hockey used if you use narration purposes or like just insinuations placed by Oda. And I think that's one of the arcs where like a lot of the people were much stronger than we're led to believe. And I agree with Chris. If you ever been like a boxer or if you ever worked out in high altitudes and then you came back down, you're just like naturally faster. You could breathe more. You could just expend more energy. And I don't believe Inazuma is up to like Rev high commander standards. I think he's just like an assistant to like 𝐸𝐴𝐻𝐿. That's really where he is for me. And I think that Bellamy would definitely be Inazuma. So that's my thought process.
All right. Appreciate the take, Larry. I guess it's on me. I went back and forth about this one because I actually do see both sides of this argument. I tried to see how the fight would play out, how the devil fruit would, fare. I'm pretty sure Inazuma would be able to cut any clouds or Milky Road stuff that Wiper uses. But if Wiper does land a rejectile, I don't know if Inazuma's just taking that. The air cannon should be relatively effective. He can protect himself with the scissors cutting up. I don't think it's a unreasonable thought process to think that Inazuma has hockey, but I also don't think it's unreasonable to think that he doesn't. There's nothing that suggests that he just outright does based off things that we saw from him. Even back in the day when we saw people in pre-time skip before hockey was highlighted to us, there was times like Sentomaru where it was obvious somebody was using hockey. We never got any of those interactions or anything close to that with Inazuma. And again, Wiper, he's on Sky Island. People brought up the different air altitude thing. Would he be faster, stronger, etc. on the Blue Sea? I don't know. Probably. But in general, he was able to take a lot of damage. Like a lot. Like he got hit by Enel several times and was able to take that stuff. And I know Enel had much ignorance about Sea Stone, but I think Wiper would be able to figure out that Inazuma is a Devil Fruit user based off of what he's using. And he'd know that he needed to use the Sea Stone to get him. So if Inazuma does get caught and a rejectile does land on him, he's not Enel, he's not just restarting his heart. So I'm gonna go Wiper extreme diff. Just out of respect for the boy, and it is what it is.
Can I add a comment?
Real quick,
Inazuma Devil Fruit clarified that he can cut anything. So whoever said he couldn't cut limbs, you're wrong. He could cut anything that isn't Sea Prism Stone. Or something that's harder than Sea Prism Stone, which is basically diamond and Sea Prism Stone. It says he can cut anything. So that includes limbs.
I'm sure he can cut limbs. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't be able to cut limbs. I feel like whatever. I don't know that Wiper is so low IQ of a fighter that he's getting his arms cut off by Inazuma, who doesn't have any extreme speed or feats to my knowledge. He did also tank that shit. Not tank, but he took damage from. He was able to fight again after getting washed by Magellan. So and it's not like Inazuma's a scrub. To me, it could go either way. It would just be interesting how it would play out with him cutting up stuff all the time and him trying to get around it with the Milky Way. And if he does land that Sea Stone on him and does the reject, I don't think Inazuma has anything that's gonna bring him back like Enel did. So I went with Wiper. But that's it for this DDT, y'all. This one was fun. This was actually the largest discrepancy in the matches so far. So that's kind of wild. I didn't think we'd have such close matches.
That first one.
Huh?
You heard me.
Listen,
I'm gonna let you guys know in the card game he's a blocker, so we already know Inazuma can tank.
Also,
blocking and tanking is not the same thing.
I don't want to hear about the card game. Next time I'm gonna be pulling out like a Cosmos theory on how Blackbeard somehow wins this tournament somehow too.
Blocking and tanking are not the same. Neji was blocking. He ain't tanked them goddamn trees to the chest. Okay? Alright, there's a difference between blocking and tanking. Those are two very different things.
He took 2 major hits from 2 big opponents.
Listen, man, Barto a blocker. Alright, I don't know what his tanking ability is per se, but he a blocker. There's a difference.
Definitely catch it.
But all right, yo, that's it for today. Larry, you have anything you want to say before we drop everybody?
No, everybody, thank you. I hope you enjoyed yourselves.
Yeah, it was fun. Let's drop everybody before we close out. Thank you guys again.
Real quick, Ulti did win, right?
Ulti won, yeah.
Ulti did win.
All right, yes, okay, okay. I was about to say Kawamatsu win. Shit.
No, I'm hungry. I get the king.
Language, Oz.
Had a great
Oh,
time.
you heard that? I thought.
And yeah, I appreciate everybody whose first time was here. Appreciate Joshua.
Good debate.
Ichiban. I think there was one more, but thank you guys for showing up.
It was Q skills or something.
I'm so sorry, bro. I thought I muted myself.
Not a fraud. Vegapunk is a fraud, chat. Just remember that.
Get Ragnar.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe that too, Ragnar. I'm starting to believe that too, Ragnar.
You see why I said this the best arc, right, Strahd? You see why I say it's better than Coalition, right?
I'm already over. Get shit out of here.
You got through it.
I just finished that arc, John.
Hey, it's better than Coalition, ain't it?
Look, hey man, it's up there.
Don't cap for him, bro.
I don't hear it from you because I know who you respect, and I don't respect you for it.
Ooh. Oh,
damn.
Cocky gang, all day, every day. All day, every day. I don't care.
If you from Zal, you can get out.
Listen, you talk about Ribaku?
You know, I can't say his name because it's supposed to be a family-friendly show, and I can't curse.
Get Ribaku all the way up out of here, bro. Cocky gang all day, every day.
I'm saying.
You feel me?
Cocky's fine. That's why shit needs to leave.
Listen, we gotta end the stream, y'all. So, Quavo, can you? Larry busy. Drop everybody.
Shout out to the Heavily Generals Powers crew. We out here.
All right. Oh man, that was a fun DDT. It was.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anything you want to say before we close out?
No, I ain't got nothing.
No. Yeah, it was fun. Love seeing all the new members, new faces. It was really cool. Definitely tune in next week We're going to be continuing the mid-tier tournament. I believe we're finished with the with that bracket. So we're going to be moving on to a new bracket. And I did want to say huge shout out to Mr. The Artist for providing the slideshow work and the sketch work on the matchups. I forgot to do that last time, but real huge shout out to him. He actually gave me his take on a couple matchups. I got to get him in here one of these times. But thank you so much again. But that's all from us. I'm Seb. That's Larry.